Anything?
Chat. Sorry, wrong overlay. What up, chat?
Oh, it's gonna be a good stream. How's everybody doing today? We got so many goodies to mess with, and they're all on Cardfight Connect. I'm excited. How's everybody doing today? All right, so you see on screen, we have our Blank Maya Phantom deck. I transferred it over from Cardfight Area to Cardfight Connect. I did tweak it a little bit in the transfer. After a little bit of play testing, what I liked, what I didn't like, and we're gonna try this deck out because I haven't tested it yet. But just so you guys know, off of the thumbnail, what else we're gonna be messing with. This one was actually requested of me. What up, D-Mac? How goes it, homeboy? We're gonna be trying out the new Overlord. Where he at? This guy with Kai in the artwork. And I'm actually also very interested in Berukria. Thankfully, Cardfight Connect updated super fast because this card just got announced yesterday. So, gonna be a good stream, chat. Gonna be a good stream. How you guys feeling about the new stuff? I've been told Berukria decks out pretty quick, apparently. We'll have to see if we can get that under control. Anyway, let's jump right into some gameplay. Oh, real quick, what I've changed about the deck list. So, I took out the other grade 1. Hold on. This one, I didn't like it. Besides digging for Blankmires, I guess it also looks for your moons. This unit is placed on rigor. Choose a grade, reveal it. 5 cards. Choose up to 1 card from among them, discard it. Yeah, no. This was just to get cards into the graveyard. We don't super need it. I could be wrong. We'll see how we do without it. And then it also has a back row ability to restand itself when you play a unit in front of it. The reason I don't think we need that is because we have this grade 1. This grade 1, I've already said since the day I first saw it, that's busted. But it can bind a card from the drop, call itself from the bind zone during the battle phase, giving you that extra booster anyway, so we don't really need 2 boosters that can do that. What up, Ant-Man? Welcome to the stream. Guess what? All the stuff we want to play today is all on Cardfight Connect, so we can play the simulator that we prefer, and we can get away from toxic fucking Cardfight Area. But anyway, so as I was saying, I made some changes to Blankmire since if you guys saw my Blankmire video trying the deck out. We swapped out these grade 1s for Painkiller Angels, a little more draw power, though we do have to be careful because we did get really low on deck. The new Overlord seems strong in my opinion. Well, we'll be trying that out today. I'm only starting off with Blankmire because we already have the deck built. The other change I made was that the only change I made? I think it was. We swapped out Painkiller Angel for this guy because we don't need this guy. He's not good. Yeah, I don't think we changed anything else. Oh, and we changed our Regalis piece from Protection to Incastify Regalis to help us make sure we can maintain a board state. Because I feel like this deck would have trouble with a retire deck with the way that it played last time. So let's go play some games. I'll be real with y'all, I didn't even know that Cardfight Connect updated until I was literally looking on this morning to see if the cards were there. And they were. Because normally there's like an announcement when you have to download the new version, but I didn't have to, so maybe it has an auto updater now. See chat, if anybody wants to hop in and get some games going, you're more than welcome. You see me on the screen. How you guys feeling about the anime so far? Let's be real. Is Makoto winning? God, my hair's a mess. Where's my hair tie? I don't know where I put it. Oh, there it is. Overlord is hella strong. What up, Ryoku? Welcome to the stream. I can't wait to try it out. We'll do a couple games with Blang, and then we'll go mess with Overlord. And then I want to try out Berukria before the stream's over too. Thankfully, like I said, we don't have to build Blankmire since we already had it, so we can jump straight into gameplay. As soon as, you know, we find a game. Hey, let's cancel this and see if we can join you. Tringolo's lobby. What is the app being used and where can I download it? What's up, Jamal Amando, welcome to the stream. Right now we're using Cardfight Connect. So there's always been Cardfight Area. It's always been kind of low quality, but they were always quick to update. And then we were doing Vanguard Pro for a while. Now we're doing Cardfight Area, which aesthetically is like right in between Area and Vanguard Pro. Vanguard Pro is like the highest quality one. Let me get you the link real quick because you have to download it from their Discord. But if I send you to their YouTube channel, they have the links there too. Hold that thought. Let me repost this. Let's see if we can get a game while I do that. All right, so you gotta go to this guy's channel. All right, here you go. And if you look at the in the description of this video, it's in the description of this video. This is the creator, Green Spinny. Oh, we got a match. Storm, welcome, welcome. I'm saying welcome like they're in the chat. I don't even know. All right, let's play some Blankmeyer. I lost the dice roll. Good luck. All right, mulligan. We'll bot deck you. We'll bot deck you. I think we keep the rest. Yeah, I think we keep the rest. All right. Oh, it's a mirror match. Oh, you know what? I'm not even surprised. I'm not even surprised with how popular this deck is going to be. People already love Blankmeyer, and now you're giving Blankmeyer with some new sauce. It's gonna be popular. All right, so we're searching the deck, grabbing the Crimson Moon. Thankfully, we already have our Crimson Moonlight card. One more would be nice to be able to use our Phantom skill. I also realized something about the Phantom skill. You only need to bind one for the Phantom skill. So we got this ride. We get to draw. Main phase. I could do this now, but I think I'll wait till turn 2. So that way I can do this. All right, we'll just go to battle phase. Oop, no triggers. No one expects the mirror match Inquisition. Man, whenever a new deck comes out, I always expect the mirror match. I have a fantastic hand, and I have a crazy amount of advantage over him. All right, you just put another moon into the soul. I'll probably play the moon now. Yep. Top 5 for a dude. Ooh, and he got Teth Fault. Crazy, crazy work. Oh, it's gonna be a match. All right, so he's already got 2 in the drop. Oh, so what I was saying. So you only need 2 moons in the bind zone to be able to start using the ability, because the ability does a spirit call. The second time you use it, you don't have to bind 2. You can bind 1 and just get the spirit call. You only need 4 for the crit and the heal. So you can actually use Blankmeyer's Phantom skill 3 times in one game. All right, do I want to grab this? Nah. Heal trigger, nice. Do I want to take 2? Sure. Oh no, our Crimson Moon. Oh wait, we can get it back. I forgot we can do that now. Phantom skill are nuts, unlike the Divine skill. Not gonna lie, they're pretty awesome. I really, really like Zorgas. Fucking kill me. That just happened. They just want to make me salty already. All right, we're gonna ditch the Painkiller Angel to ride. We're gonna do skill. Search for a Crimson Moon. Put it into the soul. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Main. All right, what do we gotta do for you? All right, put this card into your drop and put the top card of your deck into the damage zone. So this is gonna go here, damage the top card. Cool. So we already have access to 2 without having to do anything else. We'll play our Crimson Moon. Boop. Top 5. I feel like let's place on rear guard other than during the battle phase of the top 5 cards of your deck. Just up to 1. Yeah, we'll do that. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. We'll actually put that behind the Vanguard. No, we'll put it there. And then skill, view top 5, reveal, add Playing Mire to hand. Love it, man. I love this card. This grade 1, shit's lit. All right, let's go. Tethfault, skill. We already have 3 Crimson Moons in the grave. View top 5. Actually, no, we want you. We're gonna draw cards. Oh, I should have called the Tethfault. I'm stupid. Oh well, we'll do this, and then we'll move that back if we need to. Battle phase. All right, how we want to do this? These guys are gonna have 5k on them. I think we take out the rear guards because this deck struggles with build a board. I got 2 ahead of myself. Drive check, critical, power here, crit here. Skill, man's already set. Yeah, I know. The deck is bonkers consistent. We'll take that. You can go to the bottom of the deck. Then we'll go 21 at the other rear guard. All right, then we'll go skill, top 2. We'll add the crit to hand and bottom deck the OT. Yeah, I think we did all right. Sorry, dad stuff. All right, so you guy played the Tethfault, called the Tethfault off the Tethfault. He played on the Crimson Moon. So where did you hear about the Phantom ruling? Which part? About the fact that you can use Blame Mire more than once or more than twice? It's actually Blame Mire's cost. Phantom skill, act Vanguard Circle once per turn, Energy Blast 3, bind a total of 2 or more. Oh wait, I'm wrong. Never mind. Of 2. I thought it was up to 2. Whoops, I read that wrong. My bad. Whoops. It's okay. Zorga can use 4 times in a game because Zorga only needs to bind 1. My bad. I read his cost wrong. I definitely thought it was up to 4. Weird. Why did I think that? All right, so Blame Mire you can only do it twice. Shit. My bad. I'm an asshole. Good thing I didn't do that in the fucking YouTube video I made. I would have got roasted. When this unit is rolled upon a grade 3 Blame Mire. Alright, so reveal top 3, choose a card from among them. I love the new Vacant Fang. That shit is flames. But as you guys can see, he's got like no draw power built into that deck. His build is severely lacking. He is getting Painkiller Angel back, so that's nice. So he just did his Phantom skill. All right. So what does he have in here? Does he have a Zamug? He does. So 15k to me. Unfortunately, I have to be defensive because I took too much damage too early because he got the extra trigger that bothered me. Yep, he's gonna use the skill. Calling a dude out, that's fine. And then the grade 1 calls itself out too. See, this is why I say the grade 1's just better. We don't need this other grade 1. I'm gonna just eat that. He put him in the trigger zone. It's okay. Nice. 1 damage. I'll take that. 10k power. I don't want to intercept with Tethball unless I have to. Fuck it. Oh yeah, we get a superior call. I forgot. I'm stupid. We already have basically a whole board set up. I guarded in the wrong way. I should have guarded with the Zamug and then guarded with the trigger. Idiot. Whatever. Oh shit, Blang about to whip out his magic out. Good morning, Nom Nom. Welcome to the stream. As always, my friend. I make boo-boo here. Alright, so we're gonna ditch the Zamug to ride. I'm gonna use our grade 2 skill, which is Soul Blast to 1, reveal top 3. I get to choose one, it goes to hand, and then the other 2 go to drop. I'm gonna get the perfect guard, obviously. And then these 2 go to drop. Now we're gonna go to main, slide this back. We're gonna go skill, energy blast 3. Oh no, wait, that's the phantom skill. I don't want to do the phantom skill yet. I want to do the other one. Counter blast 1, and then bind 4. Okay, so we're gonna go view. We're gonna go. Let's bind Zamug. Painkiller. Actually, let's not bind one of the Zamugs. Let's play that in the drop. Let's bind one of the Selgaons. We don't need that many. And that. Alright, so view, that's 4 bound. Okay. So now we get our front row gets 5k. We get all our skills. And then now do his other skill. Bang. Bind. And bind. Call a dude from the drop. We'll call out Zamug. Gila Zamug. Counter blast 1. Look at top 2. 1 to hand and 1 to the bottom of 1 to the soul, right? Yeah. All right, so we're gonna put Koga Flame in hand because we need more defense, and we already have Persona Rod. Put this into the soul. And then when this unit attacks, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard Blank its card name, this unit's 5,000 power. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, and this unit was placed on the rear guard by your Vanguard's ability, so it's gonna this battle phase. Why is it this battle phase? They made this so restrictive, but he's gonna have his own 5k. And then this is gonna have 10k because our opponent's at grade 3, and I do have 4 more units. All right, cool. I would have liked Blang to be a little bit higher, but that's okay. Let's go battle phase. We're gonna start off. Did I have the grade 1 in here? I did not. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's start off with 28 to Vanguard. I like the fact that Blamer became some kind of magic user from Keter. Yeah, that's cool. All right, skill. Soul Blast 1, retire, we draw. Then we're gonna go swing, skill. We'll call another Zamug. Skill, Counter Blast, look at top 2. Oof. Do I want another perfect guard? No, I kind of want the trigger. And then where can I put the other one? Put the rest of the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I guess we could have put that to the bottom of the deck. And then he's gonna have his own power plus 5k. Okay, he's taking it. First check. Critical, we love it. Power plus 10, crit to Vanguard. Second check. All right, we still have 3 PGs in hand. How the fuck did that happen? All right, now we're gonna go. This is gonna be 33, so let's go 30 to Vanguard. I'm so excited to see the Overlord deck build. I haven't actually put a build together yet. We'll work on it on stream. Don't worry, that's our next project. All right, and so he's at 5 now. Skill, retire. I forgot he can heal. I forgot that's a thing. Barracrisa is just better Avant-Garde. Hey, my poor Avant-Garde, man. He needed love. He needed love so bad. It's all right. Did I finish this? I did not. As you guys have seen with my build, I've maintained a massive hand advantage over this guy, like the entire game. The only thing that sucks is I don't have the other Crimson Moon. I don't know where it is. And I have no way to get it. I have to like try to draw for it. Does he already have all 4? He doesn't have it either. He doesn't have the 4th one. So unless he can't use the heal skill. No phantom skill for him. All right, let's see what happens. 23, 28. I can 1-card guard this. I feel like I should take it. Well, we have access to all 4. I love the fact that they have the damage zone skill because you can take damage just to dig for them. It's so good. Well, turns over because I have enough guard to block every single attack, even with a goddamn over trigger. So we're gonna perfect guard here, and we'll use. I guess no, we want to use the other one first. We'll use that one, and we'll discard Tough Bolt. Nice. And he has 1 extra draw. He just had an extra card to hand? No, he didn't. Okay, I'm bugging. Does he not have... He didn't Persona Ride. Does he not have card? He doesn't like no cards in Soul. Alright, so we're gonna go 33 and Koga Flan. Energy Blast 3 to draw an extra card. Ooh, good top deck. Good top deck. Because he got played by the skill. Okay, so we're gonna go 28, 43. I want to say we win this. I wanna. Persona Ride. Only thing is we don't have any kind of booster, so we'll probably have to use their triggers as boosters. Oh wait, what am I saying? We have access to this. So that's gonna go to the drop, right? It goes to the drop. Yeah, and then top card. Boop. We're gonna go skill, counterblast. We're gonna bind the grade 1. We'll bind Painkiller Angel. We'll bind Zamug, and we'll bind Kogaflan. Oop. Now we'll go this, remove this. We'll dig for a booster. View top 5. Guys, I think I made a monster. Did you damage one? I did, Corey, but it has a built-in skill to get itself back from the damage. Also, I didn't say hi, but welcome to the stream. Numbers. We're gonna put that here. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Then we got, but we're gonna do our phantom skill. So we're gonna bind 2. Call another Selgaon. Now our front row has plus, because we have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So our front row gets plus 10. He gets plus 1 critical. I get to heal a damage. What am I forgetting? I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, yeah, we're done. We're good. Yeah. And then I didn't play in order this turn, so these guys don't have their 5K just yet. I need to have more rear guards than my opponent. So think. So now you're gonna have 5K, you're gonna have 5K, and you're gonna have 10K. Let's do it. This is a board. All right. We're gonna go 48 to Vanguard. I think we win. The fact that he's PG, no way he has 3 PGs, right? Hold on, we're gonna go skill. View 2. We found that again. Okay, then we're gonna go swing, skill. We're gonna go call Zamug and call, skill. We're gonna bind the other one. He does have another one, and then Zamug's skill. We're gonna counterblast 1. View top 2. We'll add the grade 1 to hand. Put this into soul. He's gonna get 10K. First check, second check. Well, power plus 100 mil. We're gonna draw a card. That's gonna get removed. Now we're gonna go 100 mil. Are you winning, son? What up, Kanara? Yep. Then he's gonna stand again, and we go swing again. Oh, and this retires, and I counter charge. This motherfucker had all 4 PGs. He would have lived the turn. That's crazy. I did have 3 PGs in hand, and I healed down to 4. The thing is, even if he had lived through that turn, I'm pretty sure I would have won, even without the overtrigger. Look how much defense I still have. I basically loaded up the deck with draw power, so that way we could still be able to push out like that while maintaining our offense. All right, I'm gonna do one more, and then we're gonna go mess with Overlord. Oh, I got kicked out of this person's lobby. You're an asshole. Did y'all like it? And we went second. And we went second. It also could have been different if he had gotten his Phantom skill off. I never bank on the OT because fucking I never get that shit. That's why I was stalking up with on defense. That's why I saw so many PGs and whatnot. Let me finish my coffee. Nah, Blank Mind feels good. I do feel like if it gets past turn 5, turn 6, you're gonna deck out like automatically because the deck has so much plus. But other than that, solid. It's solid work. Very different play style from OG Bling. And I said this in my last video, but when I did the video on Blangmire, I know the Phantom skill feels a little underwhelming, being that it's just a superior call from the drop. But the second time you use it, when you get the crit, the heal, the extra power boost, because you know 10 in the bind zone, that feels like a real strong payoff. That feels like a divine skill. 1 second. Be right back. Just gotta throw some trash out. I have returned. What's up, Yuri? Welcome back. You just missed us play our first game with Bling. We outplayed. We actually did the mirror match and we won. But it also was a good way to show that grade 1. I do not like that grade 1. Its effects only on place from hand, where you get to check top 5 and put something into the grave. It puts it into the grave, so it doesn't really add anything to your hand advantage. And all it does is if you call something in front of it, you can Soul Blast 1 to restand it. And it's just like we already have a grade 1 that calls itself out, so it basically does the same thing, and it's a counter charger. It's just so much better of a card. So that's why I just put in Painkiller Angel. Stronger early game, gives us actual plus. The only thing is we go through our deck a little bit faster. A little bit faster, nothing crazy. And I know everybody complains about the Keter pile, but unfortunately, the fact that we're playing a Keter deck that uses an order, why would you not play Tethfault and Selgaeon? Selgaeon's bonkers as long as you can maintain a board, and Tethfault with a deck that revolves around an order is like a necessity. For anybody that just joined us, this is actually the build I'm using right now, just so you guys can see. It's the same build from my Blangmire video. The only differences I made is I cut the Blangmire grade 1. What the hell's his name? This thing. Knight of Countenance, Advil. I cut that for Painkiller Angel, and I took out Protection Twin Cast for Fire Regalis just to help us maintain a board. And you saw on my last turn how I was able to dig for a booster. Why Painkiller over the second? You know why, Lord Grey? Because I fucking forget about Dissection Angel. That's literally the only reason. Dissection Angel is just a better painkiller. So if anybody doesn't know the difference between Painkiller and Dissection Angel, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, the unit gets 2,000 power, so it's a 10k booster. Or attacker, it's also active on your opponent's turn. And then Auto Rearguard at the end of the battle, this unit boosted, Soul Blast 1, retire it, draw a card. Or Auto Rearguard once per turn when your draft check reveals a trigger unit, Soul Blast 2, counter charge 1, and this unit gets an additional 5,000 power. Yeah. Bye, Painkiller. Whoops. That's literally the only reason I didn't put Dissection Angels, because I forgot about Dissection Angel. Only reason. Wait, let me just double check something. When your drive check reveals a trip, okay, and yeah, and neither of the second 2 effects require you to be at grade 3 or anything, so it literally does just a better Painkiller Angel. Players lobby. Hey, we got another game. Aww. Okay, what about you? Is everybody just gonna run away from me? There we go. I'm going second again. Thankfully, we know this deck can go. Ooh, bottom deck. Bottom deck. I'm keeping everything else. Oh my god! Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. I just got excited. All right, call it now. Is it a mirror match? It's not. Oh my god, is it fucking Gandiva? Is it really Gandiva? It's probably Overlord, let's be real. No, because Overlord needs Conroe as a starter. What are we playing against? I'm so curious. Oh wait, I'm first. All right, when this unit is ruled upon by, okay, so we're gonna draw for turn. A Persona Ride 2, Jesus Christ. All right, Koga Flan, Ride grade 1, Koga Flan's effect, Soul Blast 1, grab our Crimson Moon from the deck. Cool. We already have 2 Crimson Moons. 3 actually, because we're gonna be able to use Vacant Pain to get another one. Hey Zaf, just stopping by to say, send him, what up, Knight? Welcome to the stream. I wish you could stick around, but I would love to play you because we're going to be messing with Overlord after this. We're really playing against Gandiva. Holy shit. I'm going to take it because I'm going to play a bunch of rear guards, and if he swings at the rear guards, I don't want to go my turn through with no counter blast. So we'll just take this now. Oh my god, it just gets better. All right, we have access to all 4 of our Crimson Moons. We have all 4. Boop. All right, so we're gonna go skill, energy blast 3, search, grab our 4th Crimson Moon, and then skill, search, put this into the soul. We have all 4 Crimson Moons. I have those 3 decks on Cardfight area. Well, they're all now on Cardfight Connect, so I'm definitely gonna be making them here. All right, main, we'll play our Crimson Moonlight. Bang. View top 5. Oh man. I think I want to go Dissection Angel here. No, we want to go Bedeck. Do we want to go Bedeck? I don't even know anymore. We have so few targets left in deck. Thinking. It's like I don't know what to put, what to grab. This is such first world problems. You know, I'll grab Teth Fault. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Teth Fault skill. Oh, this goes in the grave. View Soul. We'll get rid of another one. View top 5. Now we'll grab Dissection Angel. And we'll put it here. It's fine. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Now we'll play the other Teth Fault skill. View Soul. View top 5. Call. Jesus Christ. It just keeps going. Skill. View top 5. Okay, we don't get anything. Okay, we finally missed something. Because look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose a Blank Mire or a Crimson Moon. We don't have any of those. Okay, we finally missed. And it doesn't have, like, if you didn't do something. No, it doesn't. Okay, cool. Battle phase. Fuck off, that was crazy. Let me see, might be around later. All right, Bug, we'll be on for a few hours. All right, let's go the Vanguard first. All right, drive check. That's a critical trigger. That's power and crit here. Oop. Then we'll go 18. You need to trigger the guard, or he's gonna take 3 damage. 28. He did get a heal trigger. I was getting a little greedy. All right, skill. Oh, I don't have any soul left, do I? Never mind. Yeah, my soul's empty. It's okay. Absolutely worth it for all the advantage we just got. That's a good card. I should have played differently. I forgot we're up against Gandiva masks. Fuck. Not that I'm super like worried about it, but we can actually see how this deck does against a retired deck, because I feel like a retired deck's gonna be one of this deck's like holes. Oh, we're swinging at that. We'll guard this. That's a critical trigger. Thankfully, we have the guard for that. 20k. We'll guard that. That's fine. We could just bring it back. All right. I kind of want to save the Crimson Moon cards for our next couple turns, so I'm gonna have to ditch the Selgaon. And then view soul, skill, soul blast 1, reveal top 3. 1 goes to hand, 1 goes to, and the other 2 go to drop. I'm gonna add no, because with Zamuk we can't use its skill because we have no counter blast. I'll add Koga Flan to hand, and we'll send the other 2 to drop. All right. Now we'll go main, skill, counter blast. We're gonna bind We'll bind Zamug. We'll bind Kogaflan. We'll bind Vacant Fang. And we'll bind Hollow Raptor. Man, go to the bind zone. Thank you. Now we're going to do our Phantom skill for 3. Get rid of these 2. And we'll call out Tethfall. And then our front row gains 5k. I overused my soul. Alright, we'll go battle phase. Oh. What did I use my... I should have another card in soul, shouldn't I? I feel like I messed up somewhere. That's alright. Battle phase. We're gonna go 18 here. He's guarding the rear guard. So that is a 1 to pass. We'll give the power here. We get the draw. That gets removed. Second check. Nothing. We're taking out the rear guard. That's too important of a rear guard. Then we're gonna go 15 to Vanguard. I fucked up. I forgot to swing at the rear guard first. Oh man, I'm stupid. I got too wrapped up in killing the rear guard that I didn't think about it. I should have had 5 attacks this turn. And then skill. Countercharge. Whoops. And then we got 23. And you got another heal. That's 2 heals this guy's already hit. This guy should be at 5 damage already. I can't believe I just cut myself out of an attack by being stupid. And I paid the cost for it too. The misplays are real. All right, so he's got this for free. He's gonna reveal top 5. He can only target 1 grade 2. Where do I send my Vanguard decks in? Oh, just put them in the Discord. Throw them in the general. This way everybody can, this way the whole community can see them. I should have went at the rear guard. I assumed he already had Gandiva masks. All right, so now he's got a Persona Ride. The only real issue I have with Gandiva, I love Gandiva, is just that you have to run a lot of shieldless cards, and that shit adds up. It adds up a lot. I can't even use my Phantom skill next turn because I forgot. All right, sorry. I'll discard one of the Crimson Moons for PG, and I'll use the other one. I made so many misplays. Jesus Christ. Oh, no, he didn't get it. So he should only have, what, 3 bound? 4 bound? Yeah, he made boo boos. So Gandiva and Gandiva masks have the effect that when you retire. Hold on. So basically, he retired one because he only retired one. He should have bound two and drew one. And then same with Gandiva masks because it copies Gandiva's skill. So yes. And then he also could have soul blasted two and retired another one, and he would have got another bound. Come on, man, learn how to play the deck. Don't embarrass Gandiva. Damn, we got a lot of viewers today. I'm glad you're all here. I guess you're all hyped for the new Phantom stuff. Gandiva draws too hard for its skill. Does Veil Flare even help drawing anymore? Wait, which one's Veil Flare? Oh, you mean the draw trigger? The only reason I play draw triggers in Gandiva is because Gandiva needs to get going. Once Gandiva starts going, it sustains itself really, really well. But if it doesn't see the combo pieces to get going, it just doesn't work. That's why I only ever played it. All right, now he's gonna Soul Blast 2 and retire something. It's Soul Blast. Is it Soul Blast 2 or Soul Blast 1? It's Soul Blast 1. And now he gets to bind one. I mean, if he only wants to bind two, that's fine by me. Like, maybe with the restrictions like of this lifted, you have access to a little bit more draw power if your opponent has no rear guards. But like, think about it, your opponent has to have no rear guards. It's not, as much as I wish Gandiva was more consistent, it's consistent at getting its grade 3. It's not consistent at comboing out because you need all your multi-attackers and whatnot. And unfortunately, all your multi-attackers are grade 2s. So we're looking at a 4-attack turn. We don't have as much defense as I would like, but it is what it is. We'll make do. He didn't. Dirgem can't boost because he didn't play an order this turn. Oh, did he play an order? Did I thought he just used the. Don't remember seeing him play it. I remember him soul blasting it. So okay, so I don't think he can boost. I see it. Okay, so apparently he did. All right, we're gonna go 33. Oh, because of this thing. So he has how many bound? He has 5. Where the fuck did he just get 5 all of a sudden? This is that's all right. We'll take it. Ooh, trigger. We needed that. We like that a lot. Gandiva, I want to block because of the crit. He got a critical? Yep. All right, honestly, we're probably gonna have to take 2, which sucks, but it is what it is. Because that's gonna be 63 for 2. This will put me up to 43, 48. I don't want to guard too much. 41, we'll go 43. And then this one we're gonna have to take. Oh, he didn't boost. That's fine. We're gonna heal the damage anyway. If we get lucky, we'll heal too. Persona Ride. Front K gets 10k power. Main phase. We're gonna go skill, counterblast. Let's not fuck this up this turn. We're gonna go. We're gonna bind, 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 and bind. Okay. Then we're gonna go skill, view top 5. We'll call Selgaon. Shuffle. I'm gonna go Phantom Skill, Energy Blast 3. Bind and bind. We'll call Tethfault out. And then front row gains 10k. He gets a crit. I get to heal a damage. We'll call skill counterblast, view top 2. We'll add Koga Flame to hand, put this to the bottom of the deck. He's gonna get power plus 5. All right. I think we can recover. Battle phase. I am confused. We got some good numbers, and he does not have a lot of cards in hand. Well, it would be fantastic if I hit a heal trigger. 35 to Vanguard. He gets 5k for existing. That's real. I guess reading is hard. Choose 2 cards. Choose a card from among them. Put it into your hand. Put the rest of the bottom of the deck or soul. Then we're going to go swing, skill, retire off. We're going to call. We're going to call the grade 1 skill. We're going to bind. Well, yeah, we're going to bind Selgaon. He's going to get power plus 10k, skill, counterblast, view top 2. 1 to hand, 1 to bottom of the deck. Shit, it's all right. I needed the card advantage. First check. Never mind. But it sucks that he took the first damage. It's all right. It's all right. This is going to be 48. This is going to get 10k power, so I have at least 4 units. So we'll go power over here. Second check. Just to add insult to injury. It's okay. Now we're going to go 48 here. Unless they have a PG, they're not guarding these. Gandiva doesn't have defense. Like, oh, or he has that. We're going to retire to counter charge, and then we're going to go swing. Ah, they got to heal. The only thing I don't have is a Persona Ride for next turn. Hopefully we can get one with these guys. Because we can counterblast to draw, right? Yep. Okay, cool. Oh, wait. And that. View top 2. PG to hand. Heal trigger to the bottom of the deck. You can only target 1. Can only target one of each grade. He tried to retire both of them because he hit 2 grade 2s. I run 2 of the grade 3 order. Which grade 3 order? Oh, the one that calls off the top. That's actually smart because I'm sorry. So guys, I'm looking at Yuri in chat's Blankmeyer deck, and one tech I didn't think about was the grade 3 order. The it calls units off the top of the deck. The Nebulinite one. That's actually a really smart tech. I'll actually show you guys their list once we're done with this fight. I want to say we should be okay. Well, I don't know, because we're short on our Phantom skill. We might actually get to use the big side of Blankmeyer's effect. More importantly, it binds itself. Oh shit, I didn't even think of that either. Another card in the bind zone. Oh, because you can get 13, you can get plus 15 to the front, right? Which skill did you just use? Okay, I'm gonna assume they did it right. I had looked away from the screen. They only have 3 attacks. They only did a normal Persona ride. They didn't do like the whole shenanigans with Gandiva. First grade 3 turn, you can have 7 in bind. I like that. Because what does he do when you have 13? That's another 5k, so everything's gonna have 15k to the front row. Oh, he does have 4th attack. That's fine. 4 attacks is no big deal with us at 3 damage. The force heal just feels so fucking sick. How many does he have bound? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 binds. Doesn't even have 10, so he's not even gonna get plus 20. All right, 3 cards in hand, which means on our turn we'll have 5. We should be good to go here. Especially since I can just eat the rear guards. Why are you doing it like that? Bro, you could just add it up. All right, so 52. I'll take the 1. You're supposed to draw a card there. You get to draw. The Vanguard has a crit. We will perfect guard that. I'm going to discard a trigger because I want to be able to guard with the Kogaf Lance to try and draw for a Persona Red. Another heal trigger, really? That upsets me because now you're at 3. Now you can take a lot. I was trying to kill you next turn. All right, 57. We'll take that. And then this is going to be 57 as well. All right, we're going to go guard, counterblast to draw. Guard, counterblast to draw. Why is that 66? He only gets 5k for the battle. He should only be, he was at 67. He would have gained 5k bonus. He should be at 64. Or 63. He should be 63. Guard, guard, and guard. Regardless, I have enough. All right, if we don't win this turn, we lose. He has 4 cards in hand. That's not a whole lot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's plus 20, 30 because of the Persona Rod. So 43, 48, 56, 56. Whatever, it don't matter. I had enough to guard it anyway. All right. Unfortunately, we do not have enough for Blankmeyer's skill. We don't have Persona Rod, but we do have Blankmeyer's skill. We're gonna go. We can just bind whatever now. Bind, bind, and bind. We're out of Crimson Moon cards. We'll go call, skill, counterblast, look at top 2. We'll put this in a hand and this to the bottom of the deck. We're gonna go call, 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 and we have 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, so our Inferno gets plus 15. And then he gets power plus 5 because of his own skill. So, battle phase. We're gonna go swing the Vanguard. Okay, now we're gonna go swing, skill, retire, retire, view. We're gonna go call, and we're gonna go call. And then that's gonna have power plus 10 on it. We know they have the heal trigger in hand, so we'll see. So 1 to pass. Okay, 2 to pass. No, that's still 1. 1. All right, twin drive. First check. Shit. Second check. Fuck. Well, I think we lose. Unfortunate, because we already know he has a trigger and a 5K in hand. The trigger can guard that. Damn. And then he's got the 43 over here. And then skill to countercharge, and that's the game. Fuck. Oh well. I tried to kill him. Toto, Miko, and Cardfight Erica is Sargeon. Oh yeah, right. I know it's one of the reprint versions of it. All right, Tethfalt's dead. If he gets no extra attacks, we can still take this. All right, he's got 2 extra. Well, no, he only gets to retire 1. He still only has 3 attacks. But he has no cards in soul, right? Nope, he has no soul. I'm gonna have to. I need a heal trigger for one of them. How many heals have we been through? 2. We've seen what? 2 heals the whole game. So there's still 2. There's still 2 in the deck. We are gonna need 1. We only have enough PGs for 2 of these. So I'll PG. All right. Obviously, we know which attack we have to block. PG. And then we gotta eat the last one. Heal trigger? Nope. GG. Gandiva just gets too big in the late game. Yep, they're on the bottom. Damn, look how many triggers we had left in deck. I think that's the first game I actually lost with that deck. It's okay, though. It's okay. So, I do like your idea. I do like your idea for Nebula. What's the order? Yeah, this. I do like that idea. And I could see myself cutting Dissection Angel for it. Because, like, we don't need Dissection Angel's countercharge because we already have Knight of Charity. This thing's amazing. It does nerf our early game a little bit, but not by much. I would rather be able to keep making a board and thinning out the deck. All right, you know what time it is, y'all. All right, new Overlord. Let's clear this out. All right, chat. Here we go. All right. Oh, if you see my build, I run 2 Bedak. Oh yeah, let me show you guys Yuri's build real quick. Doop. So this is the build they run for Blangmire. It's pretty similar to ours. Trigger lineup is the same, except for I don't use the Keter OT. Keter OT is just not good. This is Selgaon. They play 4 Dissection Angels. They're PGs. They only play 2 of the grade 1. That I think is a mistake because it digs for your Crimson Moons and your Persona Rides. And 4 Zog moves is a little unnecessary because it clashes with the cost of Blangmire. That's why I don't like it. Oh, that's the red OT? Oh, okay. My mistake. Solid. For those of you that don't know, I do have a community Discord. I was only going to make it where whoever was here for my first week back got access, but I'm extending that. So I'll throw it in the chat for anybody that wants to join. We do have a section dedicated to Cardfight Vanguard, as well as other games that I do, in fact, play. So let me just throw this in there for you guys that are here. Join the Discord, make friends. Now, where was I? You guys can drop your decks. We could talk about it, stuff like that. All right. So first off, our starter is going to be Conroe. Which, where's the new Conroe? There he is. I love the card art. Is this the new bar? Embodiment of Armor bar. When this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, cost reveal a grade 3 with a Kai icon from your ride deck. Choose a Legion Soldier Conroe with a Kai icon from your soul. Call it to rearguard, and it gets act. Rearguard Circle cost. Retire this unit. Search your deck for a grade 1. Reveal it. Put it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. I love it. I love it. It's OG Conroe. It's Conroe without playing Conroe. Oh my god, that makes me moist. Oh, sorry. That was vulgar. Oh, I miss the OG starters, man. Oh, fuck. This gives me crazy nostalgia. Crazy nostalgia. All right, for those of you that don't know, for the longest time, Vanguard didn't have the starter that, like, if you went second, draw a card. It would have a starter. The starters all would call themselves to the rear guard. So you'd have an early game 5k booster, and then they would all have some sort of effect on the rear guard. In the case of Conroe, it was a Counterblast 1, retire it, search any grade 1 from the deck. And they basically gave it that without the Counterblast cost. And then Bar has a back row rear guard, a back row center rear guard ability where your Vanguard with Kai icon stands. By your card's ability, you may stand this unit. If you do, at the end of turn, put this into the soul. So if you have this on the rear guard and you restand the Vanguard, it restands itself and then it goes to soul. Fucking awesome. This is so much better than the other bar. The other bar did the same thing. All right, so we got Nahalem now. Dragon Knights. It's funny because Nahalem wasn't even like Kai's like main ride. It was just a vanilla 10k, so that's why he wrote it, because it had the highest defense. All right, so let's see what the new Nahalem were. And we could use the old grade 1. They're cool. Never mind. All right, when this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, the top 7 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 non-sentinel unit with a Kai icon from among them. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck. If this card was placed from hand this turn, it gets 5,000 power on the Vanguard Circle. Ooh. Auto drop. When your grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Kai icon is placed, perform one of the following. If you don't have a rearguard with the same name as this card, you may call this card to Rearguard Circle. If you called a card your Vanguard and this unit, get 5,000 power till end of turn. Cost, bind this card, choose one of your Vanguard's auto abilities and reduce the next counterblast you pay for its cost by 1 until the end of turn. Flexibility. What up, Shub? Welcome to the stream. I'm on another level right now. We just finished playing a couple games with Blangmire, making some, having some actual fun. I actually lost to Gandiva, which is crazy. But he hit a heal right when I needed him not to, and I didn't get a Persona ride. And I still almost survived, but it was a good game. And we also won a Blangmire mirror match. Now we're building the new Overlord, and this ride line is fucking sexy. Sexy. All right. Where is Overlord? Dragonic Overlord, the new one. All right, let's read the new one. The normal ride of this card from a grade 3 unit with Kai icon and a different card name from this card also becomes a Persona ride. the normal ride of this card from a grade 3 with a Kai icon and because of Vortex. So if you ride Vortex or this on top of Vortex or Vortex on top of this, you still get Persona Ride. Right, that's what I'm assuming. And then auto Vanguard Circle at the end of the battle. This unit attacked, costs Counterblast 1, stand this unit, and it gets drive -1 until end of turn. If you Persona Road this turn, cost, put a card from your hand to soul. Until the end of turn, this unit gets drive +1, and all of your front row gets 5,000 power. Ew. Ew. And the cost is just Counterblast 1, so it restands for a Counterblast 1. You don't have to discard any cards. It gets drive -1, so you still get a third drive check. And if you Persona Road, you can put a card from hand, so get 2 drive checks, and your front row gets a power boost. Sick. Lots of new stuff to try out today. I'm guessing Barocrea will be next. Yes, sir. Barocrea is after this one. I'm actually really interested in Barocrea because I like the whole idea of pulling the set orders out of deck and just being able to spam them. And then auto Rearguard Circle. Once per turn at the end of the battle, this unit attacked a rearguard. If you have a grade 3 with Kai icon, cost Energy Blast 3, stand this unit. It's a fucking restanding rearguard too? The fuck? Yes. All right, where's Vortex? So Vortex used to be my GOAT. When I first started Vanguard, my deck was a Blazing Flare Vortex Dragon build. That you from you is funny. I know a gross card when I see one, y'all. And that's just gross. All right, what does Vortex Dragon do? Continuous, the normal ride of this card from a grade 3 with Kai icon and a different card name is still Persona Ride. So even if you ride this over Overlord, you get Persona Ride. Act Vanguard Circle once per turn, cost Energy Blast 1 and Soul Blast 1, grade 3 with Kai icon. So you can only do this after on your second grade 3 ride. Retire all of your opponent's front row rear guards, and this unit gets auto Vanguard once per turn. When your unit attacks, choose a column, stand all of your rear guards in that column, and they get 5,000 power until end of turn. If you Persona Road this turn, choose 2 columns instead of 1. So they made it so you can ride whichever one you want as your first grade 3 and still get crazy effects. That's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. It's all based on which style you want more. During your turn, and then it has a Vanguard Rearguard Circle. During your turn, if your opponent's Vanguard with a Kai icon, your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, and you attacked, and your Vanguard attacked 2 or more times, or your opponent's Rearguard was retired this turn, this unit gets 10,000 power. Continuous Guardian Circle. If you have a Vanguard with Kai icon, this unit gets 10,000 shield. What the fuck? Ah, this is cool. This is a fucking structure deck. What do you mean? You know what? It's Kai. It's the OG. It's loved. It has to be good. This makes me terrified for what the IG deck's gonna do. All right, so here's what I'm absorbing from all this. You can play either one of these as your main grade 3 based on what style you want to go for. If you want a heavier retire build, you would go Vortex Dragon because you can retire and then restand rear guards. If you want the Vanguard pressure, you would go Dragonic Overlord. And then whichever one you want to ride as your second grade 3 ride still gets to do stuff. With Vortex and Overlord on the rear guard, you can get 5 attacks if your opponent's at grade 3. No, I lied because that's to attack a rear guard. But still, being able to Energy Blast 3 and stand it, so you can take out a rear guard. I guess that clashes a little bit because he's already going to retire the front row. I guess it just goes on the situation of what you have, because you can do that while restanding Dragonic Overlord. At the end, during your turn, if your opponent's Vanguard with the Kai icon and your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this thing can get 10,000 power boost on the Vanguard or the rear guard, but your opponent has to be at grade 3, and this gives 5k to the front row if your opponent's at grade 3 and you Persona Road. I kind of am leaning toward Vortex as the main grade 3 for the deck. Like, don't get me wrong, Dragonic Overlord is great, and being able to have a restanding Vanguard turn 3 with your opponent at grade 2 is nasty. But hear me out on Vortex. It retires the front row, it stands a rear guard column, and they get 5,000 power. If you Persona Road, you stand all of your rear guards. It's the second effect that does it for me. Continuous Vanguard rear guard. During your turn, if your opponent's Vanguard with a Kai icon and your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, and oh, okay, never mind. You only get the power boost if your opponent's at grade 3. So it only matters going second. But Overlord's effect only matters if you Persona Road. So it only gets the restand if you go second, whereas this gets the front row retire or rear guard column, and it gets 10,000 power. I feel like Vortex is better going first or second, with Overlord being best going first. Granted, going first, he's a monster. I don't know which one I want. Chat, talk to me. Which one are we playing as our main grade 3? Like, iconically, we would pick Dragonic Overlord, but we also have to think about practicality. You could make a second build using Vortex as your main Vanguard. That's also true. But which one do I want to test first? They're both fantastic grade 3s. Like, I love both of these. I think, if I'm going for iconic, obviously I would pick Dragonic Overlord. If I'm going for me, like my style, I would probably pick Vortex. I feel like Vortex is just more ignorant. All right, let's look at what other Kai cards we have. All right, what the fuck is this? Wyvern Strike Jaren. When this unit is placed on rearguard, cost counterblast one of the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to one non-sentinel unit with Kai icon from among them, reveal it, put into your hand, shuffle the deck. If you do not reveal a card, countercharge 1. Solid. When this unit boosts Wyvern Strike Tejas, it gets 5,000 power. That's a classic. I'm personally using Dragonic Overlord. I think it's up to you, man. Overlord plus Flame, that's also true. Vortex plus Bellicosity. Ooh. Oh, right. Boy, never mind. Vortex needs you to Soul Blast a grade 3 with a Kai icon. I forgot. All right, we're gonna go with Overlord. You want to feel like you're Kai? Listen. I like Kai. I did. But I'm a board control player. Especially for you, nostalgic value with Vortex. Bro, so the way I built my first Vanguard deck, I honestly, no bullshit, the first season of Vanguard was peak. The first like 2 seasons, because you could 1-to-1 take strats from the show and put them into the real card game. And the one thing that I loved was the superior rides that were in Kagero specifically, where you would put 2 cards in from your field into the soul, and you get to ride grade 3 while you from grade 2 straight to grade 3. You can do it with your opponent at grade 1. You'd give up a lot of card advantage, but you get access to Twin Drive early and a shitload of cards in soul. So it made pulling off the Mega Blast for Vortex possible. So for anyone that doesn't know what a Mega Blast is, it's a Counter Blast 5, Soul Blast 8. And it's supposed to be game-breaking abilities, but they were mid. But there was a bunch of Kagero cards that got power boosts when you retired your opponent's rear guards, and Vortex Dragon's Mega Blast was to retire 3 during the main phase. So it all went together smooth, and then you would just load up a bunch of power and then swing out. All right. If this unit was ridden from hand, this cost disappears. When this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle or Rearguard Circle, if you have a Vanguard with Kai and a Kai icon, cost Counter Blast 1 or Soul Blast 2 and perform one of the following. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets 5,000 power to underturn. You either draw a card or choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. Wait, I don't have to play in a Harlem? I can play Berserk Dragon as my great. What did they do? What? During your turn, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with a Kai icon, this unit gets 5,000 power. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3, it gets 10,000. So they combined the OG cards with their V counterparts and then gave them extra seasoning. And that's what we have here. Because Berserk Dragon was my main grade 2 ride in V, because it retired a rearguard and drew you a card, which drawing cards is really valuable in V. Oh my god. I don't need to get this hype, guys, I promise. All right, what does Tejas do? Or Tejas. If you have a Vanguard with a Kai icon, this unit gets 5,000 power, 5,000 shield, and when this unit would attack a rearguard, it attacks all your opponent's rearguards in the same column as that unit. That's the worst card. That is arguably the worst card out of the entire set. Is there any soul charges for Dragon Empire? If so, you can make a build hoping for a grade 3 Kai icon for Vortex effect. So sheesh. You're forgetting about Bellicosity Dragon. When you play it, Energy Blast 3, put a card from hand into soul, draw 2 cards. So if you have one of the grade 3s in hand, you can just put it into soul and draw 2 cards. played it with Vermilion. All right. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build this like Overlord, and then we'll fuck with it from there. All right. But the fact that I could put Berserk Dragon as my main ride target, and the cost disappears, like that little sentence, those last 3 words, this cost disappears, I don't think has ever been printed on a card. And that just keeps me hype. Tatus is the Bellicosity replace. It's ass. I would just play Bellicosity. All right, let me reabsorb some of this. It sucks because I like Jaren. Jaren's actually not bad. It's better than Tejas. It's just not great. Especially with a restanding Vanguard, I would just play Bellicosity Dragon. All right. So this rides Conroe, calls Conroe out to the rear guard, gives it the new skill. Until the end of the fight, so you don't even have to use it right away. It just has that skill just to dig you for your grade 1s. The cost only disappears when you ride Berserk from hand. That's what I'm saying, Shubham. It's the fact, oh, from hand. You're right. Damn, they tried to get me. They almost got me. Why would they make it from hand? Like, when are you ever going to do that? They almost got me. I do like that it's Counterblast 1 or Soul Blast 2. Oh, really? You want a Berserk in hand then to ride? Yeah, I could. I mean, I can't think of many times you would want to go into that over Nahalem. Nahalem's just a better ride, especially if it could reduce the costs of either one of the grade 3s. There's a nasty 2-card combo in this deck: Kai Icon Gojo, and that triple rare Dino Dragon grade 2 from set 12. Ooh, wait, where's the Kai Icon Gojo? I just typed in Kai Icon in the search bar and it didn't come up. When this card is discarded from hand during your ride phase, perform one of the following. Call this card to rear guard at rest. Cost Soul Blast 1. Call this card to rear guard as stand. When this card is placed on rear guard from you, you may draw a card if you do discard a card. That's a 4 of. Is it though? I do like that it can call itself up, but I don't think it needs 4 because we might want to make room for cyclers too. Love the 2-card combo because they want you to feel as if you're playing OG Vanguard. Listen, I have horror stories from that. And the Dino Dragon? From set 12? Which one? This one? No, it's a grade 3. Can do it with any card that gets discarded during ride phase. When this card is discarded from hand during... Oh, because you discard... You can draw a card, discard a card. When this card is discarded from hand during your ride phase, you may call this card to your rear guard circle at rest. If your Vanguard is grade 2 or greater, or a Dino Dragon, when you would call it, you may call it as stand instead of rest. That is gross. If your Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets boost and intercept. If opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets 5,000 shield. Not bad. I wish it did a little more. I know that's me probably me getting greedy. It is a free call because you would basically discard Gojo, call Gojo, Gojo enters, you draw a card, discard a card, you would discard this still during the ride phase, and then it would call itself out. Works with the energy cyclers too? Oh, because you're discarding them during the ride phase. That I like. That makes more sense to me. Let you dig for combo pieces. All right, hold on. Kai Icon. So why did Gojo not come up? Is there any other Kai card I'm missing? I don't. Clearly Gojo didn't show up, but did any of the other ones not show up? Hold on, let me look. I'm just pulling up the Facebook post of it just to make sure I'm not missing anything. It's free real estate. Okay, I do not think we're missing anything. Berserk, Tejas, Jaren, Gojo. Oh, the triggers and the PG. Why did those not come? Obviously, we're playing those. Dragon Empire. Wyvern Guard Bari. Oh my god. One of my favorite episodes of OG Cardfight Vanguard is when he went against June, the King of Underground Fights, and he tried to beat him with Edelrose. Edelrose was a Dark States equivalent to Solitary Knight Gancelot. All it did was a counterblast 2, it gained 5k and a critical, and you could do it more than once in a turn. And Kai basically baited him by searching out a perfect guard, using the perfect guard a turn early, and then saving a second one, and the guy basically blew out all his resources. Mad funny. I miss OG Vanguard, man. And then let's go trigger units. Oop. Unfortunately, I am going to keep the effect triggers, but Dragon Monk, Embodiment of Spear Tar is going in. It looks like the deck's going to have an OK plus engine, which unfortunately means we will be playing fronts, even though I do want to play the draws. Wait, where are the draws? Did it not have draws? Oh, right there. Dragon Dancer Monica, the first draw trigger. Ah, the memories. But we're definitely playing what's her face? Genjo. All right. And then OT, obviously, because standing either one of these is disgusting. Why Energy Cycle is when you have Flamel. That's the order, right? Remind me what this does. Draw a card, choose a card from your hand, reveal it, call it to rear guard if it is graded equal to your or less than your Vanguard's grade, and discard it if not. Choose one of your opponent's front row rear guards, retire it, and if you do not retire a card until end of turn, the unit called by this effect gets 5,000 power. Act drop if you have a Vanguard with Overlord in its card name and your card was with your card with the same card name as this card was not bound this turn, cost Energy Blast 3, bind this card and perform one of the following. Search your deck for up to one card with Overlord and its different card name from your Vanguard, ride it as stand, and shuffle the deck. If your Vanguard has Persona Ride and you did not ride a grade from grade 2 this turn, cost discard card from hand and activate Persona Ride. We basically just wouldn't use the Overlord search because that's basically to get the end, right? You could double Persona Ride. You could use the effect to Persona Ride, and then you could ride Vortex or Overlord, both of which would be insanely powerful. Yeah, that's too good not to run. All right, now let's do the rest of the Kai cards. Let's figure out what we actually want to run. Let's talk about resource management here. So we know Overlord is going to be a counterblast every turn, and Vortex is also a counterblast. I cut Vortex down to 3 because he's going to be our secondary grade 3. We are probably going to make a second build with him as the main grade 3, which we absolutely can do. But let's talk about that first. From what I can see, the only thing that does an energy blast is Overload on the rear guard. So energy is free. This is a counterblast 1 or a soul blast 2 for a retire or a draw. And then it's a power boost on the rear. During your turn, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Kai icon, this unit gets 5,000 power if your opponent's Vanguard. Yeah, that's just good. It's a good beat stick and a good retire piece to hit the back row and stuff. If you call it, this is, we don't need to worry about this. What the fuck is this? Oh, Rakai. You cannot use the order on Vortex. It requires an Overlord Vanguard. It requires an Overlord Vanguard first. So if I'm on Overlord, I can get Persona Ride with this skill, and then I can still Persona Ride from hand, right? Oh, I see what you mean. I would have to go Overlord, or I would have to Persona Ride Overlord and then use this skill again. My bad. I read it wrong. Since this version is going to be focused on Overlord, no, because then if we want to go into Vortex, we can't use this. We'll see how it feels about space, because if we go Overlord, it still works out fine. because then we can still get double Persona Ride with Overlord's restand, and Overlord gives a power boost to the front row. So we give what 25 to the front row, which is still pretty nasty. So I'm okay with that. And then we'll have Vortex basically as a backup plan. Well, now, do we play Overlord at the end? During your turn, if your soul has a Dragonic Overlord, the unit's drive cannot decrease from card effects, and it gets power plus 5,000. Auto Vanguard took once. I just feel like that lacks the sauce now. Counterblast 1, discard 2 cards, stand this unit. It's funny because this just doesn't discard anything. I think that's all the cards we need, or we really need to play. Defensing Roar, obviously Defensing Roar. Defensing Roar is nuts. We have so many options. We haven't put any Sentinels in yet, did we? Oh, we put Bari. Let's cut that for. Let's go grab our nationless cards. All right, we're gonna grab. What the fuck? All right, let's grab our Sentinel first. And then for Gallus piece. It calls the grade 3s. We don't like that. Remember what you do? If you have a Vanguard with Persona Ride and you did not ride this turn, remove this card and activate Persona Ride. Until the end of turn, you cannot. Hold on one second. This is like hyper important. Okay. What was I saying? So, can be played from the drop. It force activates Persona Ride. Continuous hand or drop when you would discard a card from your hand for stride. Okay, that don't matter. Not worth it. We don't have any kind of counter charge or soul charge. But we do. I think this might be one of those rare times we use Radiance Caliburn. Especially since Sacred Flame can just be used from the drop. We only really need it to either activate the Persona Ride. And that's it. We would use it in the early game, and then it's just situational from there. All right, we still got 11 spots. All right, so let's grab some goodies. So obviously Shenri. It would probably help if I was in Dragon Empire, wouldn't it? Because we have a bunch of orders, Shenri's always going to be good. Farheight. Jaren is a good searcher. It is. It just sucks that it's basically an 8K vanilla otherwise. What the fuck? There we go. Dino Fest is good. Dino Fest is really good. When this unit boosts, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, and your opponent has no rearguard in the same column as this unit gets 5,000 parts on the battle. At the end of the battle, this unit boosted if you have more rearguards than your opponent, or your opponent's rearguard was retired this turn. Bind this unit with the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose up to one grade 2 or greater card from among them, or one down dragon normal unit without Sentinel. Alright. Do we think this is okay, or do we feel like we need more offense? Because I feel like we have no grade 2s. We have no grade 2 rear guards or grade 3s. We could probably put Bellicossi in just as an early game draw card. Maybe Bellicossi would be better than Farheight. Just to give us a little more oomph in the early game, and it gets power boost when Overlord restands. Yeah, let's try like that. Alright, first build is done. Let's go try it out. You can go all in on the order and put in Latifah as well. I forgot about Latifah. That is a good idea. Chat, Bellicossi or Latifah? Honestly, I don't think we need Gojo. We could probably live without Gojo. I do have a Kai Overlord and a Kai Vortex build. I love Latifah. Let's cut it Bellicossi just because he's high costed. Alright, let's get it. I just ended up going with both. I like plus engines, so let's get the pluses. It's probably going to be out. Somebody just posted. I'm curious to see what the grade 3 will be in the Aichi start deck. Let's be real. It's probably going to be Alfred and Soul Saver. It'll probably be Kingdom Knights Alfred, not Alfred early. Somebody said Alfred early. Just like ours came, Kai came with Overlord and Vortex. The first two main grade 3s he had were technically Gancelot was the first one, but Alfred was his first like major one, and then Soul Saver was his finisher. So Alfred will probably be his the ride line grade 3 with the finisher being Soul Saver, or like they did with Vortex, they make it so you can use either one. Too much soul? Well, they might just reduce the cost. Like look what they did with Overlord and Vortex. I mean, Vortex used to be a Soul Blast 8. Now he's a Soul Blast. Now he's one Soul Blast grade 3. Play me. Play me. Fight me, damn it. 1v1 me. I don't run Vortex in my build. I'm doing it because I love Vortex. I can definitely see a build where you don't play Vortex. I just love Vortex Dragon. That was my boy. Tejas Jarn's a 28k roll went together. Yeah. That's good. I just wish it was more than just a vanilla. Meant Latifah? Oh. Let's see. Ooh, we're playing against Netero. Somebody's a Hunter x Hunter fan. That's a lot of triggers. Bottom deck, bottom deck, bottom deck, bottom deck. That's a good hand. Avant-Garde versus fucking... This is gonna be crazy. Oh, man. All right. What do I want to discard? 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 I want to discard any of it. I almost wish this was Fire Regalis now. I want to save this because of what we're up against. I want to save this for turn 2. This hurts. Call him out. Battle phase. Bang, heal trigger. Restand versus restand. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. I want you to know I'm like antsy because of like how excited I am. Oh my god, I could trade this out for a fucking Shenri. This is gonna be fun. Hit me. Play rear guards. Play rear guards and hit me, please. Yeah. Yeah. Feed me. The grade 2 effect to look for the grade 1. Yeah, I know. I can grab. That's why I said I could trade it out for a Shenry since I already have a perfect guard. All right, beat my ass. I'll take it. And 20. I'll guard one to pass. It's fine. Does he get it? He does. Jesus Christ. The universe hates me. It's all right. Nothing I'm not new to. Fuck, what a hand. Oh man, what a hand, what a hand, what a hand. I want to play all the things. I can only play so many grade 2s. Thought it was for the turn. No, it's for the game. It's for the game. Call it to rearguard and it gets active. Rearguard circle cost, retire the stream and search your deck for up to 1 grade 1 and reveal it and put this card into your hand until the end of this fight. All right. I'm gonna have to get rid of Bellicosity if I want to get rid of his rearguards. Now, remind me what you do. Okay, no, it's when I get nothing grade 2. Okay, main phase. Let's go play this. I draw a card. I got another one. Choose one of your opponent's front row rear guard, retire it. Retire. And then I get to call a card. So we'll call a Tifa, skill. Soul Blast 1. U top 5. Holy shit, that's a Shenry. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Call, skill, Counterblast 1. Retire. He doesn't get a power boost because my Vanguard has to be grade 3 or greater. When this unit is written from hand, when this unit is placed on rear guard, or if it's your opponent's Vanguard is a Kai icon, Counterblast 1 and perform one of the following. Okay. We want to retire the rear guard during your turn if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Skill. Retire, search a grade 1. We'll grab another Shenry. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Call. Power plus 5. Power plus 5. Battle phase. Swing with Nahalem. Drop check. That's a heal trigger. That actually goes off. Aw, why'd you have to get a heal trigger? I wanted to beat your ass. Why? Chat. Who told him to get a heal trigger? Who told him to get 2 heal triggers? Really, dog? That's annoying. Yeah, I wish I didn't have to guard either. What was that about? Using too much soul? Not to mention we're also playing Bellicosity Dragon, which also gives us cards in soul. I'm so mad. That was going so well. Oh well. Damn, 2 heal triggers back to back is crazy. Crazy work. I'm salty. I'm very salty. Okay, he's getting rid of... I'm surprised he's getting rid of Berserk and not Latifah. Soul doesn't look to be a problem at all. No, not at all. Mostly because Shenry's a busted-ass card. What the fuck is this? Oh. Oh, it's Avant-Garde Masks. Makes sense. BRB. I'm back. I guess I didn't miss much. He rode to Avangarda and that was it. One sec. All right, so he only put one order into Soul, which is weird. At the beginning of your battle phase, remove a card with Avangard and choose a strategy. The end of battle, this unit attacked, cost kind of +1, discard a card, stand this unit, and you just drop -1. So it's going to restand whether it hits or not, right? But I'm going to guard this because that's 2 to pass. On the bright side, he won't see many heals toward the late game. That's true. But it also means he doesn't have to guard as much in the early game. So guys, I made something interesting. I made a protein peanut butter cheesecake. And I also topped it with a sugar-free caramel sauce. Oh my God, you got double critical? That's fucking insane. Like the double heal wasn't good enough? What was that bullshit? Y'all, I've told y'all before this game hates me. That's just proof positive right there. This dude can hit 4 triggers out of 6 cards. You get 4 triggers. I fucking guess. I can't afford to guard anything since you blew through everything I had. I don't want to discard my Persona Ride. It's alright, we can Persona Ride automatically. It's just... Alright. Thankfully, this thing called itself out. Look at the... Oh, I didn't even use its skill when I played it. I thought it only had a skill when it was ridden on. Whoops. We're going to call it out. And then it gets 5 cancels to my Vanguard. We're going to play Bellicosity, skill, Energy Blast 3. We'll put this into the Soul, draw 2 cards. Latifah doesn't die. You check the front. Oh, it's my fault. I forgot. It's all right. We're fine. I'll draw a card. We'll call this. That dies. Stand this unit. Cost. Put a card from hand to Soul. It has to be if I Persona Road, right? Yeah. This unit gets drive +1 in your front row gets 5k. All right, so we're just gonna go to battle phase. This is gonna have power +5. We're gonna go swing. Can I get a double critical? Doesn't that only work from drop? Nahalim, I mean. Is it? Oh. God damn it. I read it wrong. I thought I called itself out like the old one. Shit. Whoops. All right. I have obviously got to get used to playing with the new cards. Because I made, it also does a search when I ride it. First check, second check. Oh, thank God for the heal. I'll give the power to Bellicosity since he doesn't have a booster, and then he gets 5k, and then skill, counterblast, restand, and swing again. He hit another. Wait, why'd you heal? Why you heal? That's not how that works. fact that he hit another heal is insane to me. What were you saying about him not getting heals in the late game? I'm angry. All right, this goes to soul. We draw and then swing. This is fucking obscene. I'm so mad. I'm so fucking mad. Like, this dude isn't doing anything to beat me with skill. He's just getting lucky. Ugh. 3 heals and a double critical? Like, fuck my life. Did you status on Discord? What do you mean? Hold on, I just got a message. I got a bunch of paperwork I gotta fill out after the stream. I'm so mad. So mad, so mad, so mad. At this rate, he's gonna OT me too. Check your status. Avatar of Christ and Blessing, may the wings decide the battle. I ride Holy Angel, Blessing, Celestial. So guys, Yuri's favorite card is Celestial. Chat, do I have the right to crash out with all this bullshit that just happened? Oh, so for anybody that's wondering, I did mess up with Nahalm. That's my bad. Nahalm is a drop zone effect to call itself back out, which honestly makes it even better. But it also has a skill when you ride it. I thought it only had a skill when it's ridden on top of. When this unit is placed on Vanguard, circle the top 7 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 non-sentinel unit with a Kai icon from among them, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle the deck. If this card was placed from hand, this unit gets 5,000 power until end of turn. So it still has both effects? No, it's only Vanguard. If you ride it from hand, you get that. That's interesting that they gave him ride from hand effects. I don't know why you wouldn't just do the ride deck, but yeah. Here we go. Okay, thank God. No, Vortex. I actually want you. Do I chance it? Inspired by MLB. Yeah, you can crash out. To the pass. You get 1 check. If you get an OT, I swear to God, I would have lost. I would have left the game. I would have left the game, and y'all can't judge me. Ugh. And that's gonna be 38. I guess I'll just guard this and take the loss. Yeah, it'll still no. I'll take it. Fuck, I really needed the damage trigger there. 28, 43. All right, let's see what we can do here. Pissing me off. All right. All right, let's go to main phase. Let's start off by using the order from the drop. So we bind it. If you're and you did not bound this turn, energy blast 3. Perform one of the following. We're gonna activate Persona Rod. Discard a card from hand, activate Persona Rod. So we'll discard Berserk. Front row gets Sunday, and we draw a card. We would draw you now. We absolutely would draw you now. It's alright, I'll keep it in hand for now. Nahalim's dead, right? It doesn't do anything else. If you don't have a rear guard, you call it with 5k, choose one of your Vanguard's abilities, and reduce it. Okay, we don't care about that. So we're gonna call over this. Bellicosity. Skill, Energy Blast 3. I'm gonna put you into the soul, we're gonna draw 2. What the fuck? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're fucking good, right, guys? We're all good. We're all good. First check. Second check. No triggers, but 3 grade 3s. Yay! Skill. Counterblast. The soul. Restand. Front row gets 5k power. Power plus 5. Power plus 5. Oh, he has a perfect guard. Yay. First check. Second check. Nothing. Because of course I would get absolutely fucking nothing. And of course you would get a 5th damage trigger. I'm sorry, fourth. Right. And then you would have another PG. That's fine. That's more than fine. Skill. We're gonna bind this. If you have more rigor, well, we do have more rigors than our opponent. I will look at top 5. And I'll add this grade 2 to hand. And I will shuffle. And I will die because I have no defense. Bang! Bang! And you got Persona Ride. We love it. We love it. I mean, we're dead. We can't guard anything. Cool, now he's got 5 attacks coming at me. We die. Unless our first damage is no trigger, we just die. Honestly, I couldn't recover from the restanding Vanguard with the triple crit. Boop. GG. What was it, guys? Was it his 3 heal triggers or the double critical that killed me? I don't even know. I'm gonna rematch him because that was fucking insanity. I'm keeping this hand. I probably look at Jaren to add to the deck to CB and look through top 5 to help you deck thin. I had plenty of ways to deck thin. That wasn't the problem. You can't control triggers, dog. I would have had him at 5 damage turn 2, but the motherfucker triple healed. Sorry, he double healed. That actually went off, and then the triple heal made so I couldn't damage him the following turn. God, I'm so angry. Sometimes I love this game, and sometimes I want to throw my fucking monitor out the window. Fuck, man. Yeah, it was rough for the triggers, man. I wish I didn't have to play the game. Okay. I do like the way they did this order. All right, what do I want to discard here? Honestly, the trigger's looking very okay. All right, so let's not fuck this up. So we're going to use Nahalim. I look at top 7 for a Kai card. Hallelujah. Vortex has come to save me. Now we're gonna go main phase. We're gonna play the order. Skill, we draw a card, we call a card, and because we don't retire, he's gonna gain 5. She's gonna gain 5k. Then we go skill, Soul Blast 1. View top 5. I'll call a second Latifah. And then we'll go call, skill, retire, search, and call. Battle phase. Now, his effect is from drop, so we may have to make sure that this is the card we Soul Blast. If you do not have a card with the same name as this card, call it 5k, 5k, or we can reduce the cost by binding it. Okay. So you're going to have power plus 5. You're going to have power. Whoops. You're going to have power plus 5. Can you tell him on tilt now? Okay, drive check, nothing. Persona ride, 23. To the soul, we draw. Good card, 28. He was banking on the fucking heal triggers again. To the soul, we draw. And... Choose one of your guardians without Sentinel. Ooh. I would love to bounce back with Tifa and reuse it, but we don't have another order. Oh, we do, in hand. Alright, cool. Yeah, we're probably gonna do that. We'll intercept and then use defensing row to bounce the Latifah back to hand. I don't think you should play that many rear guards. Just probably not healthy. Oh, that's another thing. Remember, his turn 2, we guarded when he boosted, and he hit a trigger on that too. Lucky motherfucker, I swear. Now that I'm thinking about what happened in that last game, the dude triggered like 6-7 triggers. I fucking wish. See, told you Latifah would be good. Yeah, it is. It is. The soul problem. I'm not really feeling a soul problem. Oh, you're going way too ham, bud. Way too ham. That's fine. 16. We'll take this. And of course he gets a fucking heal trigger. At least we got fucking a front trigger. Alright. We're gonna intercept, and then we're gonna play defensive roar. I'm gonna put this back in hand. Well, let me do it like this. Shield plus 10k, and then it goes back to hand. Okay, there it goes. All right, what do we want to discard for ride? It's probably better to call Latifah here because we want to soul blast Nahalem. So let's dump Bellicosity and ride main phase. Play Famel, draw a card, call Latifah, retire. Latifah skill. View soul blast on Nahalem, view top 5, call nothing. Yeah, I don't want to call any triggers. And then we'll just go call. Now, it just gain. Unfortunately, this overload doesn't gain any power boost, which does kind of suck. But it's okay. We're gonna go battle phase and swing. First check. Yep. About fucking time. Second check. Nothing. Ah! You can't make this shit up. I'm doing it for the extra draw. The fucked up thing is I'm playing very, very well. But I'm not him, clearly. So yeah, I could see Vortex not being played in this build. If you're gonna focus on Overlord, Vortex is kind of pointless. Especially since if we're playing the Flamel build, we're using Shinri, we're using a lot of back row rear guards that get rid of themselves. So the fact that Vortex can restand the rear guards is kind of pointless because you're never gonna have a back row. You want to focus down the center line with Overlord. Clearly this guy sucked off the Vanguard gods. Clearly. That's like the only fucking explanation. Like, I know I am not a lucky person, but god fucking damn it. I finally hit a trigger, get a crit on my Vanguard. This motherfucker hits an OT, so he don't even have to guard for the rest of the turn. This motherfucker isn't hitting draw triggers or drawing a shitload of extra cards. He just doesn't have to drop any cards. Oh my god, I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna go jump off a bridge. I'm gonna go play in traffic. That's what I'm gonna do. Did any of you guys watch Rhyme Style? Another fucking yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. You can do that. But like, for example, how I use them on my second turn, Vortex there would be a little bit weird. But yeah, you're right. I could also do that. I didn't think about that. I just feel it being a little less prevalent. But, fuck, dude. Even he said this isn't funny anymore. Yep. And now I have a handful of cards that I would love to save, but I can't. Cool. I'll go fuck myself, clearly. Alright, at least we have a Persona ride this time. Now, I have a question about this. Does its graveyard effect count as using it? Like, can I use the retire skill and the graveyard effect in the same turn? Or is that like using another order and I can't do them both together? Fuck! Fuck, he's at 1 fucking damage. It doesn't even matter. Ah. Could have guard with Vortex from hand and save the rear guard Latifah. I forgot that Vortex has a 10k shield. Hold on, how what? What'd I do? Howling has 1 damage because the motherfucker healed twice and hit an OT on my grade 3 turn. This is the second game time I'm playing this person. The last game, motherfucker hit 2 heal triggers back to back to stay at 1 damage, and then hit a 3rd one. Thankfully, it didn't trigger, but he still ended up double critting me and fucking ruining my life. I'm not getting outskilled or anything. The motherfucker's just getting the luckiest motherfucker I've ever seen. Why wasn't he at 2 damage? Yeah, so was I. And then he hit a heal to go down to 1. I'm gonna crash out. Oh, I forgot that battle phase. First check. Thank God. Power. Crit. Second check. Nothing. Man, I was tuned out of the stream for a while. This is just wacky and to an unprecedented degree. Still believe. Listen, dog. The universe fucking hates me. Counterblast. Restand. Skill. We're gonna put a card from hand into soul. What do we want to put into soul? I guess Flamel. And Farmer's gonna gain 5k. And I get 2 drives. Why did you not use the order in hand? I was asking, nobody answered me. So I used the order from grave to get a double persona ride. Nobody told me if I could use both in the same turn. I assumed I couldn't because you're still using an order. It's just using it from the drop. It doesn't say it doesn't count towards your order per turn or anything like that. All right, 63. Cool. First check. Do I want to chance it? How many triggers have I seen? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, way too many. 7, 8. No, we'll put it over here. Oops. Power plus 10. Crit plus 1. Second check. Yeah. This gains 5k because of its own skill. I'm not mad, I just disappointed. Listen, I'm furious. It grabs what? A grade 2 or greater unit card. Okay, so we'll grab Bellicosity. At least we have rear guards for next turn. And then 48 for 2. Nah, you can't. I just like how Fireglass doesn't use your order for turn. Oh, okay. Well, that's the only reason I didn't do it. Otherwise, I would have. You could. The persona skill doesn't count towards your order per turn. Well, my bad, y'all. It doesn't matter. This motherfucker has all the guard in the world. All right, how many heals is... He's triggered 2 heals, and he already saw a 3rd one. Oh, let's... Yeah, and then that OT when I was actually doing my grade 3 turn, like trying to push, like, oh my God, I wanted to punch my screen. Ugh. Shit's gonna drive me to drink. Ugh. And now he's probably got like a 5 attack turn, and I'm at 5 damage. Thankfully, I have two perfect guards, but fuck, that's not a lot. I'll tell you right now, the deck is functioning wonderfully. I haven't had any issues. I haven't felt like I needed resources or anything like that. Hell, I barely even felt like I lacked on defense. But this motherfucker's trigger luck just takes the swing out of my turn. You can't beat RNG. I was gonna get another piece of cheesecake, but clearly I have to make sure I don't fucking die now. I do like that Overlord has a rear guard skill. That's cool. It's basically a retire because nobody's gonna block a rear guard when you're gonna restand. It basically says energy lasts 3 retire from a rear guard. I do have another one engraved, so I can't do a double Persona ride if I go into Vortex, so I have to decide if I'm going to stay on Vortex or if I want to use this for Persona ride. We'll see. We'll see, chat. 38 is crazy. Let's just do this now. We don't have an order in hand, that's why I'm getting rid of Latifah. Happens to the best of us. Just be happy the new Overlord is an absolute banger on Bushy's part. Yeah, and oh. Cool. Didn't realize he put that in. Okay, didn't realize he did that. So he's swinging 38. Well, here's 43. Here's 2 to pass. I can't use Blitz Order for the rest of the turn, can I? So this is dead. I can't intercept either. Do I even have enough to guard this? 28 and 38. At least he doesn't have he does have the order that pumps everything up. I'm dead. I have to ditch the grade 3 and pray. What do you think of the new Dragon Empire Phantom will do? Is that the one we're seeing this week? $38. I can't cut all of it. All right. The only thing I would say is I don't think Overlord and Vortex play well together. I think you either go with one or the other. We're seeing it next Tuesday, yeah. Okay, so that'll be that. We'll see it. I mean, we'll see it on Friday in the episode. I didn't know if that was what Ryuga was playing or not. But then again, with a name like Ryuga, that sounds like a Dragon Empire player. I hope it's a control strat because that would be up my alley. And honestly, I need a new deck after Buff Saga has been hit into the ground. Yeah, this one we'll be seeing. Yeah, everybody thinks Makoto's gonna lose. Let's Makoto. All right, let's try making a Vortex build. So we're gonna cut out Overlord. And we're gonna put Vortex up here. We do need another grade 3 because we need another grade 3 with a Kai icon. Thing is, Overlord Kim is a really good rear guard too. This one on the rear guard only just gets a power boost, though that's still not horrible. So we're still gonna need an Overlord because we need the Kai icon. But we should probably cut these if we're gonna be focusing purely on Vortex. And maybe a little more retire. You know, I like retire. I do like this card too. Maybe if I just add that. Hold on. Nirvana. Arena. Let me look around for some cardies. This one binds itself to draw us a card. If a player's Rigor was retired this turn. Old Genjo. If the Vanguard hit it countercharged. I'm also taking out Radiant's Caliber, and we don't need that shit. Makoto doesn't have plot armor like Akina. We do need at least one loss. She just has to do the job. Dictated by fate and plot direction. That's funny. It's funny because usually if you see her or Masanori in a game, they're probably gonna lose. They both are the jobbers. Cut Latifah too. It's not good if you're not playing the. Oh yeah, you're right. We could probably put this up to 4. We just add an extra countercharger. This doesn't touch our Vortex Dragon doesn't really touch our soul, which is nice. I am switching my Regalis piece real quick. I like Fire Regalis too much. It fits so well in so many decks. Shenri's still good because this is going to be a retire heavy deck, which is again much more up my alley. I'd run 4 down a fest because it's the only way to search Bell or the grade 3 Kai icon. I like where your head's at, Sheesh. You can finally play the funny 2-card real estate combo if you want to test it out. Yeah, I just don't like having to have 2 hardly searchable cards, but I have the room, so let me just look again, make sure there's nothing else that I think would benefit the deck. Advertise itself. We could play the Ace unit. Unique. This would actually be good in this deck. The deck doesn't use a whole lot of energy. Maybe try Nilmean? What the hell is Nilmean? I think you got the name wrong, bud. Y'all hear that? Soul. Is there any other card that puts cards from hand into soul, like Bellicosity, or is that just a one that you could run Koga Flan because you have a lot of soul? I could run Koga Flan, but why would I run Koga Flan over the energy cyclers? The triple rare grade 1 that's played at 4 in Modern Bajilla searches Af Knight. What's its name? Also works with Gojo. No, it's Nilmean, alright. It's the grade 3 searcher often played in Virgila. I wonder if they have it. What grade is it? It's a grade 1. I don't know if the names are, hold on. Amina, that's a Triumph Dragon. Wilbur, Overcharge. interest job. Is it this one? When this card is card from hand, if you have, you may put this card into your soul. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Vigilance card name, no, that can't be it. Kazum, that's for mental pollution. Kaleem, that's for Vermilion. Alico Libra. Coded Blaze. Unison Dragon. Equilibra. Didn't Equilibra get new support? We should check that out eventually. Shahid. Shock. Sultan. Tarkir. Is it Tommy? No. When this unit is Energy Blast 3 at the same time, for your card's ability gets 5k. You can use Gojo and send Koga Flan Soul Blast Nahalem for when you ride into grade 3. Also smart. When your grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Kai icon is placed, perform one of the following. That does sound interesting. I passed it. I didn't see anything that searched a grade 3. The same columns as unit during your battle phase or your other unit. It's a Scarlet Flame. Here. This unit is placed on rearguard cost. Kind blast one of the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose up to one grade 3 or greater card from among them. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle the deck. If you did not countercharge 1, if your opponent's rearguard was retired or bound this turn, this unit gets power plus 5,000. You talking about this one? That seems pretty alright. I don't know how I feel about a counterblast though. For a top 7 search for a grade 3. That's pretty good, honestly. I wish one of the Kai icon cards could put a card in from hand into soul. The only thing is Bellicossi is like the most important card of our deck. We need to see Bellicossi by turn 3. I'll put in a couple. We'll give it a shot. This deck has no... Oh wait, we have this guy for counter charge now. All right, let's try this. Vortex. All right, we'll try this out, and then we'll do Barocria. Barocria. Jesus Christ, English. DMAC. Is that our DMAC? DMAC, that you in chat? Oh yeah, we get to go first. I gotta read Vortex all over again because homeboy does a lot. Yeah. Bomb deck, bomb deck, bomb deck. If we don't see him, I'm calling bullshit. We have so many searches for this fucking card. All right. All right. Draw. You could use Summit Flare Dragon instead, so you don't have to counterblast to search the grade 3. I'll look at it after. Guard, okay. Oh. I've never been so mad to hit an OT than I am right now. Because I had plans for that fucking counterblast. The game is just determined to piss me the fuck off. Determined to piss me off today. It's okay. Don't crash out. Don't crash out. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. We're good. We're all fucking good, right, chat? More than new support, it looks like what happened in the manga. I won't be surprised if we see either a new Equilibra or Equilibra Phantom. That'd be cool. All right. Skill, top 7. I guess we're adding Overlord. Who knew we were playing an Overlord deck? And cool, Bellicosity was there and we couldn't get him. We're going to use Conroe to get a PG since we don't have any. It's just any grade 1 unit card or any grade 1? Grade 1 card, alright. Search, we're going to grab the Blitz order. Reveal. Add that to hand. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Then we're going to call Dino Fest. And we're going to go to battle phase. And we're going to swing. And we're going to go drive check. Not a Bellicosity. And then we're going to go skill. Top 5 cards. There's a Bellicosity. Add to hand. Alright. We have our things. Now, let me double check Vortex while my opponent does his turn. Alright. Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, grade 3 with a Kai icon. Retire all your opponent's front row rear guards, and this unit gets auto Vanguard Circle. When this unit attacks, choose a column. Stand all of your rear guards in that column, and they get 5,000 power till end of turn. If you Persona roll this turn, choose 2 instead of 1. And then during your turn, if you have a Vanguard with a Kai icon, your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, and your Vanguard attack 2 or more times this turn, or your opponent's rear guards retire this turn and gets 10,000 power. Oh, it binds itself? That's fine. Blaster Blade? What the fuck? Majesty Lord Blaster? Is that you? Hit me. I need the damage. What sucks is I also don't have a Persona ride for fucking Homeboy. Anime duel, yeah. Alright, we're gonna ditch this. We're gonna ride Vortex. We're gonna go main phase. We're gonna play Bellicosity for an Energy Blast 3. We're gonna put this into the soul. We're gonna draw 2 cards. Okay. We're gonna go skill, counterblast, soul blast the grade 3. I can now restand a rear guard column. I would retire his front row if he had any. So I could choose a column, all of your rear guards in that column, and they get 5,000 power until end of turn. That's cool. That's pretty legit. Next we'll go call skill, soul blast 2 to draw. And since my Vanguard's grade 3, it gets power plus 5,000. We like that. We like that. During your turn, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with a Kai icon, this unit gets 5,000 power. If your opponent's Vanguard's grade 3, it gets 10,000. Wait, what? So it just gets another 5,000 for existing? Alright, I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. We're going to call double Shenri and a Dino Fest. Now, as for which column we're going to restand, is his restand on swing? When this unit attacks. Okay, okay. So we're going to go main phase, battle phase, I'm sorry. We're going to swing with this. Now, let me make sure I'm reading this right. When this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle or Rearguard Circle, if you have a Vanguard with the Kai icon, Counterblast 1 or Soul Blast 2, and perform one of the following. If your Vanguard is grade 3, this unit gets 5,000 power till end turn. So we drew a card. And then it has continuous Rearguard Circle during your turn. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with the Kai icon, this unit gets 5,000 power. What is with everybody in the fucking heal triggers today? Does this thing get power? When this unit attacks, choose a column. No, it doesn't. Because I didn't retire any Rearguards. Skill. Restand, restand. And this gets 5,000 power. He's guarding. Twin drive, first check, critical. Let's go crit here and power here. Second check. Nothing. Okay. Now we're gonna go 28 to Vanguard. Oh wait, I forgot to do this too. View top 5. Reveal the hand. Where the fuck are my other Vortex Dragons? And this goes to Soul, and we're gonna draw. And then we're gonna go 33 for 2. 43 for 2, I'm sorry. Then we're gonna go to Soul and draw another card. We drew so many cards, and somehow we do not have another Vortex. On the bright side, we can ride the Overlord in hand and still get its effects off. So at least there's that. I'm going to get my other piece of cheesecake. You know what it is, chat? Hold on. I missed it. Who's calling me right now? Hello? All right, you know what it is, chat, and what my problem is, and why I feel like I got folded with the Dragonic Overlord. So since the beginning of the game, me and Dragonic Overlord had just never vibed. Even when it was the top deck in the game, I had issues with it. And what I mean is, I played every iteration of Dragonic Overlord, and never found success with any of them. I think the closest I had was when I had a hybrid deck of Dragonic Blade Master and Dragonic Overlord. That was the only time I ever had any kind of real success. I'm taking 3 damage. It's fine. Word. So we do get to heal because we're both at 3. And I don't have to guard the last tech. Like, I played the Cross, it hated me. I played OG Dragonic Overlord, the End. I played fucking the Legend, the Ace. I've played every iteration of Dragonic Overlord, and they all hated me. What's up, Hannah? Welcome to the stream. You missed us play some Blangmire. Now we're trying out the new Overlord, the new Kai stuff. Overlord is good. The deck hated me. My opponent hit the craziest fucking luck ever, and I honestly you missed a crash out. And now I'm eating my cheesecake because I'm mad. The dude healed 3 times in one game, keeping himself between 1 and 2 damage the entire game. And then we played again. He rematched me. He hit 2 more heal triggers and an over trigger to shut down my turn. It was awful. Oh, and I forgot that first game he actually double crit me when I guarded on R2 to pass on a restanding Vanguard. That's fine, that can't hit. I mean, he can make his against lock and hit now. Just gain slot dual attack. Gains power. That's fine. We'll just guard. Oh, it's 48? Okay, hold on. If that's the case, we'll just guard with this. Do you think it would hate you if you called it a Vortex Dragon deck and ignored Overlord's existence? That's what I'm doing now. That's what I'm doing now. Look at the difference. Vortex is my... So, while I do love Overlord's pressure and I respect it, board control has always been my bag. So, like, I played Blazing Flare. I played Vortex Dragon. I played Seal Dragon. But the deck that I vibed with the most was Draconic Blade Master. That was my boy, and I've played every iteration of him too. I've already said, if Blade Master ever came back, I would drop every deck that I have to fucking play that deck. This I like. I do like that you can Persona Ride with a different grade 3 between the two grade 3s. That's a fire mechanic that they gave it. All right, we're gonna go. How do I want to do this? We're going to start off with this thing. Go. Counterblast. It's what? Top 7 for a grade 3. Reveal Vortex. Add that to hand. Proponent's rearguard was retired or bound this turn, so you're not going to gain any power. That's fine. We're going to go call, skill, energy blast 3. We'll put a trigger in. It's fine. Draw 2. Then we'll do it again. Skill, energy blast 3. Put this into the soul. Draw 2. Jesus Christ. And then we'll call these guys. Now, if either of these hit, I get to countercharge. And when this unit boosts, if you have points of Vanguard's grade 3 or greater, so they're going to get 5,000 point boosts. And we're going to go battle phase. We're going to go 28. I'm sorry, 26 to Vanguard. And we can restand with an extra twin drive. Also, we probably just drew all of our triggers. All right, he didn't guard, so first check. Second check. Yep, I knew it. All right, skill. We're going to retire it to countercharge 1. Then we're going to go skill, counterblast 1, restand, and we're going to put this into the soul. Do we have anything for soul blast? I don't think we do. So let's just put this into soul. We don't want to lose this. And now front row gains 5k power, and I have another twin drive. Then you guys have 5k from your own skills, and then Overlord's going to swing again. Or they get another 5k. My favorite vintage deck was actually Amber Dragon. I played that too. Don't know why. I just like the actual Fire Dragon Ride line with no caveats. No, I was a fan of it too. Oh, he didn't guard again? I think you forgot to shuffle the top 7 searcher. You drew everything that you had seen. Oh, did I? I thought I could have sworn I shuffled. My bad. All right, twin drive. First check. Second check. Nothing. You have a really powerful next turn on the bright side. Now we'll go 48. 48 is a number. All right, I'm going to go skill, counterblast, retire, because it doesn't have to hit, right? Nope. Search your deck for up to 1 card the same name as your Vanguard. Where are all my Overlords? There's one in there. I know we put one in the soul. Did I cut them down to 3? I thought I had 4. Well, that just happened. All right. Well, that was a waste. GG. Let me look at the deck real quick. No, I did knock him down to 3. Honestly, because of the way Vortex plays, you probably should play all the grade 3s at 3. I'm sorry, at 4. So this card did come in handy at the end. Thankfully, the deck doesn't counterblast too much. So even though it doesn't have counter charge, it still plays pretty well. And we have this guy for counter charge now. He's a good card, especially with how heavy the Vanguards hit. But like I said, we didn't get Vortex, so it was nice to be able to switch gears into Overlord when we needed to. Anyway, enough of that. I need a break from fucking Overlord. The deck's fun, very interesting, and overall, I think it's going to be a solid addition to the game, and it's going to be real good starter product. It feels as good as Estacion, if not better. And if you guys heard me when Estacion first got announced, that's the level starter product needs to be at to be able to enjoy this game the way where it is now. Comes in good with a lot of room to grow, you know what I mean? Anyway, moving on. Beru Kriya. Clear. Beru Kriya. Alright. So Stoatia. Let's go. So we have our grade 1, our grade 2, our grade 3. I'm sorry, our grade 0, our grade 1, our grade 2, and our grade 3. When this unit is ruled upon by a grade 3 Procurement card, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose up to 2 cards from among them, and discard them. Right. This card can play from the drop. Play this card if you have Beru Kriya. Your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, and your order zone has 3 or more different magics. Bind this card, and your Vanguard's drive does not decrease until by this unit's effect. I would say at least 2 or 3 of these just as a finisher. It's maybe 2. It's really not a good card. We only need to run 1 of the magics, so we pull them all out of deck at once. And they just sit in the order zone, so there's no reason to play more than 1. Where's the other one? Is this it? Alright, so Enhanced Magic. If you have a grade 1 or greater Vanguard with Magic Caster and its card name, rest this card. Choose one of your units, it's 5,000 power till the end of that turn. You cannot rest any magic orders in your order zone other than by the ability of a unit with Magic Caster. If you have a grade 2 or greater with Magic Caster, its card name, cost, rest this card, and you draw a card, and then you cannot rest on any magic cards in your order zone other than by the ability of your Magic Caster and its card name. This ability is lost until the end of this fight. What do you mean? Why, you ass? Act order zone if you have a grade 2 or greater Vanguard with Magic Caster and its card name, cost, rest this card, draw a card, and choose a card from your hand and discard it. You cannot rest any magic cards in your order zone other than by the ability of. Why is that first part so bad? What's wrong with rest and draw a card? Why is that limited to once per fight? That's gaga. And it replaces it. You just get a draw and discard after that. That seems suspect, but whatever. And then Healing Magic. When a unit would be called by this card's ability, that called unit's auto abilities do not activate from that call. We know that her Mythish unit bypasses that. Act order zone if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Magic Caster in the card name, cost, rest this card, choose a non-sentinel normal unit from your drop, call it to rear guard, and you cannot rest any magic cards in your order zone other than by the unit's ability. Okay. You actually want to play 4 of it since you always want to be able to play it when possible. If you only play 2, then you have a good chance of not seeing it when going second, which lets you play it immediately. Wait, what? If you only play 2, then you have a good chance of not seeing it. Okay, fine. I just wish it didn't suck. I mean, yeah, it's nice that you don't lose drive checks, so you get 4 drives. But other than that, it's just mid. All right, this has to be a 4 of. Does it have to be a 4 of? It powers up whenever you use a magic. It searches you out your grade 3s. Probably like 3. We don't need 4. That might be pushing it. All right, what the hell are the rest of these cards do? Drop. When you play a Grand Magic order, you may call this card a rear guard. If you call the card, this unit gets 2,000 power till end of turn. Continuous rear guard circle. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard Barrier Kree on its card name, this unit gets intercept and can intercept from the back row. When this unit is put on Guardian Circle, cost Energy Blast 3, and this unit gets 10,000 shield. This is actually not bad for a defensive grade 1. I would say at least 2 of those. This is not all her support, is it? It's not. Okay, good. When this unit is placed on the rearguard circle, if you have a Vanguard Barrier Kree on its card name, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card from among them, discard it, and shuffle the deck. Mid, but okay. Auto rearguard circle, when this unit attacks, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard Barrier Kree in its card name, and this unit was placed on rearguard from the drop this turn, this unit gets 15,000 power till end of turn. I guess it's like it pseudo searches for your stuff. But I could definitely see us not even running this card. There's much better cards out there. All right. Let's look at Stoatia stuff. Is that really all she got? Because that just seems so not great as far as support goes. And they had her win her first game? Tell me you have plot armor without telling me you have plot armor. The orders. Yeah, that's all she got. The grade 1, the 2 grade 2s, and then the orders. Ew. That's so ass. I guess they can't all be bangers. All right, let's get the staples out of the way. Stoatia Ace unit is one of the best in the game. That's true, but still. This time I'm definitely picking because it's good. I mean, it only gets 1 rear guard. I'm gonna try it with twin cast because we can dig for twin cast and put it into the grave. Everyone else you're gonna mostly generics. Yeah, I know. Alvina's a good one to help build the board. Also, you should run out. It's funny that I saw that right after I already put it in. You should really be playing the Mythish at 4. You have no other good front row units, and at worst, it's a kind of blast 1 draw. If you whiff, there's a 20k beater. All right. What am I forgetting? Let me put the triggers in before I forget. Do we play draw triggers in this one? I mean, I think so, because it doesn't look like it has a very big plus engine. But we'll see what we can find for staples. Not to forget Harvest Elf. Okay, yeah, if we're playing Harvest Elf, that already helps. Jesus Christ, what's with all the crit triggers? Oh, because I didn't specify the nation. Good job, bud. We need our heals. Definitely the Masanori heals, right? All right. I tried that card. Did it help? Because I don't think we have... There's also Philander, which is a good rush option. Yeah, Philander is good. Because it doesn't look like the deck uses any soul. Besides the grade 3. Because it's just rest, rest, rest. no cost. Yeah, so we can definitely get away with Harvest Elf. Do like Harvest Elf. All right. Do we have anything else that gets effects off of you playing orders? So last one, retire this unit, draw a card. That's actually not horrible. When your order card is bound from the drop. Buy your Vanguard's ability this turn. Never mind. This unit boosts hits a Vanguard, so +1 bind this unit, choose a Blitz order from your drop. Ooh, all these Zorga cards. Scaria. All these bugs. Leonor. Cost, put this unit in zone, choose up to 2 order cards with the same name from your drop. Put a card from among them on the bottom of your deck, put the rest into your hand. No energy cyclers. We don't need, oh shit, the deck doesn't use energy either. That's actually a good idea. All right, if anything, it's good that the deck is very cost efficient. Like, the only thing that counterblasts right now is fucking the Mythish unit. This unit is placed by a unit's ability if you played a normal order this turn. This could be good after turn 3. Because you could bring it back with the order. Right? There's an order that plays stuff from the drop, right? It's the grade 3 order, right? What the fuck is it? This one? Oh, but its on place auto ability doesn't work. Fuck, man. Why'd they give it that? Alright, fuck it. We'll just go. What the hell's the name of the cycler? It's a gunner, right? I thought it was. Is it High Tide? No. I'll know when I see it. Oh, we need you. There it goes. Oh, Sea Rumbler Brave. It was a shooter, not a gunner. The order erases on-place abilities. Man, it wouldn't work. Yeah, I figured that out. I figured that out when I was looking at it. I wish this card didn't suck. Hold on, I just want to see something real quick. Oh yeah, she played Inlet Pulse. Do we need draw power like that where we have to play Inlet Pulse? Because she played Inlet Pulse and Tide Line. That was like her main offense. I could see Tide Line to pump up the Vanguard, but even then it's just eh. Alright, I would like to fit one more shooter in. If we can, what do we cut? Where the fuck did it go? There it goes. God, why is this so bad? And why does that have to be placed from the drop? Like, I don't want to play this. I'd rather play Nils Viger. You know what? Fuck this card. I know a bad card when I see one. This at least plays itself if you play a Grand Magic, which ideally you want to do every grade 3 turn. And it does have intercept, so you can guard with it from the rear guard. Still, ugh. Isn't Harvest Elf just a better Inlet Pulse to also generate card draw? Harvest Elf is better than Inlet Pulse in every way. Because it also can make you a plant token for the early game. It also pumps itself up. It's a booster as opposed to something that has to take your front row. The only downside to Harvest Elf is it costs a Soul Blast to make the plant tokens. But the only card that Soul Blasts in the deck, well, besides the grade 3, it's the grade 3 and Barocresia. Maybe we need some Soul Generation. Now that I'm looking again. because this order doesn't cost anything. Is it the ride line? Yeah. The ride line costs a soul, and then Barracrias costs a soul. And obviously, you want to be able to. I mean, we have Persona Ride that builds us up soul too. Do we have anything else that builds soul at all? I guess we'll see how strong the early game is. If it really struggles, we can always just throw in fucking the mushrooms. What the fuck are they called? I just want to buy them. There we go. Burrow mushrooms. Give us the plain tokens and it's a soul charge. Choose one of your units and it gets 5,000 points. I mean, we could play this. We could just throw one of these in. But then we'd have to find a card to cut. And I don't want to cut any more cards. You know what? Yes, I will. Alright, let's try it. Let's see if I hate it. Cat. Sometimes this game's gonna make me have an aneurysm. Gloog! That's the name of our opponent. Stand up Vanguard. Bot deck, bot deck, bot deck, bot deck. Fuck, we don't want this. Oh, and we're against Draw Jeweled, and we're going second. I'll go fuck myself. At least it replaces the one in my hand. Oh, it's me. Dope. Shit. Alright, so skill, Soul Blast. Play one from hand. One from there. And where's the grade 1? Where'd it go? There it is. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And then we get to draw because we put one from hand. It gains 5k, and that's it. Well, it should. Okay, so we did that, and we're done. Light. That was light, but whatever. So next turn, obviously, we're gonna do the draw. Because we can't do the grade 3, and we don't want to draw and discard. What the fuck we want to do that for? All right, Draw Jeweled. We're attacking that grade 1 immediately. We'll take it. Get the draw trigger. We got nothing. 2 damage is no big deal. Discard that for ride. When this unit is ruled upon by a grade 3. Okay, so it doesn't do anything right now. Okay. Main phase, call, skill, Soul Blast 1. I forgot to put plant tokens in the deck. Just pretend. It's not going to stay on the board, and I'm not going to be spamming out plant tokens. All right, swing over there. Oh, whoops! I never hit battle phase. All right. Retire and draw, and there go. When you play Grand Magic Order, if you're not worried about the same name, you call this. You get 2,000 power. Okay. I forgot to use the grade 2 order to draw. I should have drawn a second card this turn. Shit. That's alright, I'll just draw the extra card next turn. Damn, where do you get all the extra energy from? Oh, the grade 1 energy charges 3. That's hot. We'll guard this one. Okay. Oops. Alright. Let's drop this for this. Skill. Look at top 7, choose 2 cards from among them, discard them. So, view top 7. We'll get rid of you and you. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. View. Reveal. Angel Blast 3. To draw. Great top deck. Great top deck. Alright, so now we're gonna go like this. We're gonna go Voltex. How do I rest it from here? There we go. So we get to draw an extra card. Then we're gonna go. Oh, well, main phase, but yeah. We're gonna go. And you get to 5k, right? When you play a Grand Magic Order or an actability of. Okay, so you get 5k. Then we're gonna play you. Skill. Angel Blast 3. You gain 5k power. Look at the top 7 cards, choose a card, discard it, shuffle the deck, and then call one from the drop. View top 7. Put a Harvest Elf in the drop. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Then we're going to call our grade 2. Skill. Counterblast. And then top 5 cards for Grand Magic or Berukria. Reveal, add to hand, and shuffle. Let you know this place. When your grade 3 or greater Vanguard attacks against 5k. Okay. Then we're gonna go use this. When this card is played from drop, play this card if you have a Vanguard with Berukria. Its card name your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater. Okay, so I can't use that now because our opponent's not at grade 3. So instead, we will use this. So we'll get to call a unit from the drop. We'll call out this. Where do I want to put it though? It's like, which one do I mind retiring? We can always get Nils back and we can use him to dig more. And then we'll call this as well. Now, what causes you to gain extra power? Attacks a grade 3, and if I have 10 or more cards in drop, which I don't think I do. 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 9, 10. If I save it for last, it'll get an extra 5. I can intercept from the back row and gain 10,000 shield. I think we're done. You get 5k power off your own skill, and then we go to battle phase. And then we're gonna go. I thought if you use the grade 2 first, you can't use the grade 3. Oh. confused. What's he talking about? I don't know. He's confusing me. All right, we're gonna swing. All right. First check, critical. We'll go power crit to the Vanguard. The grade 2 magic only gets the free draw once and then becomes a draw discard. Yeah, I know. That's what I was trying to tell him. And this gets power +5. And then skill, counterblast, restand, swing again. And then power +5 here. I guess he thought you could use all 3 in one turn, which you can't. They lock each other out. I mean, I'm okay with that. We'll go swing 25. All right, skill, retire and draw, and now I should have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this gets another 5k, and we swing. He just ate everything. Not that I'm complaining. All right, we have a pretty solid hand for next turn too. We could play 2 of these and just pump them up. We have our grave magics at the grave. The only thing is we don't have any PGs. Oh shit. I mean, it feels okay. Nothing like super crazy. All right, so he's getting 5 attacks with the Mythish unit. I don't know if you guys saw my episode review of the last couple episodes, but when they announced that, when they revealed not Masanori, wow, when they revealed Michiru as one of the Mythish fighters, I was like, let's be real, he's beating everybody. The only people that are going to beat him are either the main bad guy or Akina. It's either the pro tag or the main bad guy of the season. Nobody else beats Michiru. He's a monster. And I saw that he was there, and I was like, he's probably gonna end up going up against Gabrielius, and that's gonna be where he loses. Come to think of it, Jodjul also got their Mythish revealed. Yeah, this is it right here. he's literally using it on us right now. He's playing 3 of them for no reason, considering they only work on 1 rear guard. He's literally played all 4 in a single turn, by now. So what they do is when the shoe is placed on rear guard from hand, choose a grade 3 with draw jewel in its card name from your ride deck. You may reveal it. If you reveal the card, or if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with draw jewel in its card name, that does not have intercept. We'll go skill, intercept on the back row. You can energy dodge 3, and then you can't energy blast for anything other than a demonic stone dragon or a demonic jewel dragon. And then when you soul blast 4 or more, you can put it into the soul draw card and stand the rear guards. 28. Let's go guard and guard. Just because now he's gonna put me down to 0. No one except the plot, basically. He's like Ren from OG Vanguard. Ren only lost to the bad guys on the main character. I lied. There was that one time he lost to Kote, but he wasn't even playing a real deck. Is he not doing it? He's not doing it. I'm confused. Why is he not doing it? Is he attacking the Vanguard or the rear guard? I guess he loses. I don't know what happened there. Also, I would say Kagetsu is probably the same league as Michiru. Probably would have been better had he not left card fighting over a girl. Jesus. I mean, he did in fact do that. He did in fact do that. Poor guy. He's making me go first again? All right. We'll discard Nils. Ride. Skill. Soul Blast. Search for the 3 magic orders. 1, 2. That's not the right one. That is. Oops. I gotta stop doing that. When you hit ride, when you switch phases to ride, it automatically draws you a card. We'll take this one. All right. Heal. All right. We'll discard Brave Shooter to ride. And you blast 3. Draw a card. Because that effect only goes off when I ride grade 3. Main phase. We'll go grade 2 order. So we don't forget this time. We draw an extra card. Then we're going to go... I forgot the plant tokens again. It's alright, we'll just simulate. Skill. Soul Blast. Is there a way to, like, turn it face down? I guess not. If you have Vanguard Barrel Creator in its card name, this card gets all the following. This unit is placed on when you're grade 3. Okay, so it doesn't get the power boost of my grade 3 attacks. I could call it, but what's the point? Because he's just going to swing at my rear guards, and then I won't be able to draw any cards. Or I won't be able to play the game if I use it too early. All right, so we're going to go swing for 10. And then, yep, he's going to draw. Skill. Retire 2 and draw. Good top deck. And drive check. Another one. Cool. Oh, my shoulders. Oh, I'm tired. At the very least, Barrel Kriya is consistent. He gets everything out so easily. All right. We need 2 counterblasts, ideally. So we'll just take this. All right. No, another trigger. Fuck. All right. We're going to discard another Brave Shooter to ride. Reveal. Check top 7, right? It's top 7. Yep, 7. And we get to dump 2. I would have liked to dump the grade 1. So maybe we play more copies of the grade 1. And then Energy Blast 3 for this guy to draw an extra card. Speak of the devil and she shall appear. Now, let's go like this. Main phase. So we're going to play Nils from hand. Gil, Counterblast 1. Check top 5. View top 5 for Barocrea. Add that shit to hand. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Now we're gonna do healing magic to call. We'll call the other nils, not using the skill. Vanguard skill, she gets power plus 5. Then we're gonna go Vanguard skill again. Soul Blast 1. We're gonna use the grade 1 order to give 5k here. Then she's gonna gain 5k. Then lastly, we'll. Oh, I'm out of fucking man. I'm out of energy. And then we'll call these two. You know what? I'll call it like this. That's fine. We don't need a full board right now. I don't want to get greedy. Now we'll go to battle phase. We'll go swing 23. Power plus 5. Power plus 5. Twin drive. First check. Second check. Nothing. Thankfully, I can still hit him. Skill. Counterblast. Restand. Swing. Power plus 5. Power plus 5. Then we go swing 23. I'm sorry, 25. Aw. That sucks. Damage triggers, man. Alright, next turn will be nice. We have everything we need to push. Man, I got a little too hungry on the energy. No, let's be real. Nobody expected the second damage trigger. Some people just get lucky. All right, we have a PG with the grade 3 order to discard, so that'll be nice that we can use. We can intercept with this bad boy, and then when we play the Great Magic next turn, it'll call itself out, which I do like. We can use one of the orders to get a dude back from the drop. Choose a non-sentinel no meter from your drop. Call it to rear guard. All good things. All good things. All right, what the fuck do you do? 23. Are you getting 5 attacks? It looks like you're only getting. This one stands on its own. When they shoot a Soul Blast War, yep, they do stand on their own. Okay, so we're gonna go guard and we're gonna intercept from the back row. And it gets 10k, right? Yep. So we're gonna go boom, boom, and boom. Good to go. Does he get a crit now? When this unit attacks, choose one of your vanguards. It goes to 0, and if your opponent's vanguard is grade 3 or greater, so he has to get the crit. So we are probably going to have to guard this. We have a PG. Discarding our order. Nice. Smart thing would be just not attack me. But he's gonna attack me. Alright, we got a heal trigger, power plus 10. And we'll take that too. Alright. Good shit. We're gonna Persona Ride. Main. So first off, we're gonna use our order from the drop. So bind it. Vanguard doesn't lose drive checks this turn. Reveal. Call. It gets power plus 2000. Then we're gonna go call skill energy blast 3 power plus 5k view top 7. We'll put you into the drop And then we will call out from the drop. Let's call out. We have a Nils in hand, and we still have the ability to call one. So it's like, do we want to call that? We might as well, right? Skill, counterblast, top 5, top 5. View top 5, get nothing. From among them, reveal it, put it to your hand, shuffle the deck, and then we draw a card. Nice. All right, what else we got? We still haven't even used our orders yet, so let's go with. Let's go this one. We're gonna give 5. Actually, my Vanguard's supposed to have 5k, so we're gonna give 5k here, and my Vanguard gets another 5k. Wait, hold on. Did I do this right? You could play 3 orders in a turn. Play this if you in your orders. Yeah, you can. Shit. And then skill. Soul Blast. For this. Whoop. She's gonna get power plus 5k, and I'm gonna call Harvest Elf from the drop, which is gonna have plus 5k on it since our opponent's at grade 3. You're gonna get 5k because our opponent's at grade 3, and then you're gonna get 5k because I have at least 10 in the grave. 3, 6, 9, yeah. Power plus 5. All right, cool. Battle phase. We're gonna go 38 to Vanguard. Skill, power plus 5. Let me just double check. 10k, 10k from Persona, 5k from the order, 5k from itself, so that's 20k. 10k from its other 2 skills, that's 30k. All right, so 10k base plus 10k from Persona plus 5k from the order plus 5k from its own skill plus 5k from its own skill plus 5k from its own skill. So 10, 20, 30, 40, yes. I added all the power already. Okay, twin drive. First check. Second check. Front trigger, we like that. And then skill, counterblast, restand. Swing again. Skill, power plus 5. Now it'll be 60. All right, twin drive again. First check, critical. This is 60. We'll make this 60 as well. And then boop. You love to see it. Granted, both of them would need to hit for him to die. So the downside of only having 4 attacks, even though they're swole. Nice. 70? That's a number. It's all right. Perfect cards exist. Skill, retire, retire, draw. I would say that was good, but that felt so much like old school Neo Nectar, where it hit crazy numbers but just can't kill you because they're all for 1. With only 4 attacks and no guard restrict, sometimes it can be hard to close out a game, you know? Granted, the draw power on this deck is phenomenal. I have like everything feels like it goes together really well. I'm actually pretty impressed with this. At least you farm hand like your Overlord. What? We just need him to not hit triggers like I'm playing Overlord. And it looks like we're doing okay. We just gotta be careful with him reducing us to 0. Do I have any other PGs? I have 1. That could be a problem. And we have no counter charge. Maybe we should. I don't think there's no Stoatia generic counter charges there. There's the one that's like if you attack 5 times that can counter charge, but we only do 4. So we're gonna need to save We're gonna need to take a damage to get a counter blast for our Vanguard skill, and then we gotta worry about 5 fucking attacks. This is gonna suck. I can already tell. Granted, if we make it through this turn, the game's probably ours, but that's asking a lot. And we might need to take out some of the energy blasts. I feel like we used way too much energy. Because I wish I had an extra 3 energy for the 10k on this, but it's okay. Nah, mate, you're good. I think Overlord has a grudge against you with those 2 matches. Yeah, I know. Between the 2 matches, my opponent healed like 7 times. All right, here we go. Let's do this. 36 is wild. All right. We can go 33, 38. The fuck's this do? Oh. 43 is annoying. We'll go 43, intercept for 48. We have to play as smart defense as we can here. We can take 1 hit. We can take 1. I just need him to not double crit me. 1 crit's fine. We'll dump everything we have into guarding 1 card, but we do not need him to double crit us. All right, I'm gonna PG here, discarding the Grand Magic. Word. I think we can live this. Think being the key word there. Maybe I should have discarded this so I can have 15k, but we'll see. Does he gain extra power? No, he gets the extra drive check. Fuck. I mean, I gotta chance it. So we'll go 25, 35, 40. Want to pass? Word. Whoa, why is he twin drive? Oh, its big drive becomes 2. So he hits me twice. So first damage. Oh, look at that. Unfortunately, we can't restand with the Vanguard though, because we have no counter charge. Power kit 10k to the front row. Main phase. We're gonna use the order still. Just to get the superior call from the drop. Reveal, find, reveal, call. It's yield, he doesn't lose a drive. Yeah, I forgot. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, when this unit is placed on Rear Guard, if you persona roll this turn, Counter Blast 1, Angel Blast 3, choose a grade 2 or no less normal unit with a different card name from this unit and without Sentinel from your drop. Or an order card from your drop, put it into your hand, choose a card from your hand, discard it. Okay. So we're gonna go call skill -3. We're going to, actually I'll put him over here. Nah, it don't matter. It's the same guard. We're gonna grab reveal, add to hand, and then we'll discard the other order. This has plus 2k. We'll call. This is gonna have plus 5k. We're gonna go skill, rest, call the grade 2, skill, soul blast, rest. We'll give this 5k, and then the Vanguard's going to gain 5k. Actually, the Vanguard already gained 15k off of its own skills. Then we're going to go... We don't have any extra attacks, unfortunately, because we don't have a counterblast. And we're going to go battle phase. We're going to go 38 to Vanguard, skill, 5+5. What does this do? Energy Blast 3, choose one of the units being attacked. It gets 15,000 power till end of battle. Great. So 43, so 1 to pass. Alright, so that's 2 to pass. First check. Heal trigger. We don't heal. That's annoying. Power +10. Second check. Nothing. Then we'll go 35 to Vanguard. $28. $43. All right. Skill, retire, retire, draw. And we've got 45 to Vanguard. Does he have another PG? Oh my god. GG. Well, we did steal that because of an OT, so I don't feel too great about it, but that was against Draw Jeweled, one of my most hated matchups in like the entirety of the game. It does what it does well. Plants. We do need to put plant tokens in. We don't need that many. We don't really summon them that like crazy like that, but you never know. I think we need to plan out some resource management, but other than that, I think the deck is solid. Barracuda does have the sauce after all. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a little bland, if anything. I wish the orders did something a little more unique. But, I mean, the one that brings back a dude every turn, that's good. But the other one only giving up a power boost or a draw and discard, those are both very meh. Especially since we have, like, no main combo pieces. We're just going to reuse the same shit every turn. Like I said, no sauce. Numbers are insane. I think all the deck needs is a rear guard that gains a crit for pressure. A crit or a guard restrict, maybe. But yeah, if we can get some counter charge and maybe a little soul charge, because I felt like I was definitely lacking on the soul. Those a couple times I called Harvest Elf, where I would have played a plant token behind my Vanguard. There was also times where if I didn't Persona Ride, I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do anything, so I had no way to get a card into soul. So maybe instead of Alvina, because Alvina felt very meh, we play Mushroom. It gives us soul, it gives us better early game. Yeah. We can cut that. Is there something we want to run? I like this grade 1. The fact that this grade 1 just rewards you for playing the game, and it's got a really solid defensive skill, I think is actually pretty good. At least it's bland like Nanoclear. No offense to it, but yeah, Nanoclear is pretty bland too. At least with this, the way you use your magic orders matters a little bit. It's not horrible. We could play Inlet, cut Alvina for mushrooms. That's what I did. You guys, I swear y'all be reading my mind. And Zerato, welcome to the stream. Inlet, I don't think we need Inlet because the deck already has plenty of draw. We just need something to help resource manage a little, and cutting out a card that uses energy and putting in a card that makes soul, I think is all we really need. That's why we're putting in mushrooms, and it gives us a stronger early game. And I'll probably put a few more plant tokens in just in case. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna call it here. We got to try out all 3 decks. Technically we got to try out 4 decks because we made the Vortex build. Overall, Barracuda is okay. Very consistent, very bland. Doesn't really have too much sauce to it. Overlord and Vortex are both really, really good and are going to be nasty out of the deck, especially if you invest in Dragon Empire like your boy has. So I might just make the Vortex deck. But I think Blanemire is a banger. That deck is so fun to play. It has different combos. It has different lines. It gets crazy power. The only downside is once you top out with your second, I mean, I can't say it dies, but we definitely have to stick some like counter charge or something in there so we never run out of push. You also can put Caliburn in for counter charge. We definitely could have. Probably not, actually, now that I think about it, because you want to be able to use this on all of your grade 3 and higher turns. Obviously you don't use it going first, but every chance you get, you want to use this card, so that way you can just keep on getting more drive checked and drawing more cards. So it's like Caliburn's one of those ones that you have to give up your order for turn to use it, and we don't like that. Anyway, guys, next week's Vanguard stream will be on Tuesday. So Tuesday, hopefully, I mean, let's be real, we're probably not going to update fast enough. Hopefully we'll at least get to play Zorga, and we will talk about the Kagero Phantom unit, which I'm hyped to see. Well, not Kagero, fucking Dragon Empire. As far as my other stream, I do have a gaming stream tomorrow night. If you guys want to come hang out, it'll be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only because Friday I have some shit to do. Otherwise it would have been Friday morning like this one. And then we got a reaction stream on Sunday, and then we have another gaming stream next Saturday. That's what the schedule's looking like. As always, guys, thank you for all your love and support. Thanks for coming to hang out. Join the Discord, check out the Patreon, and I'll see you guys on the next stream. Later days.